Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to random fan noises in the background. I hope you're all doing well today. Hello. How is it going, everybody? Welcome to It's Still Hot as Fuck. It has cooled down ever so slightly by 1 degree Celsius. There is supposed to be a thunderstorm rolling in today. It hasn't happened yet. So, I sit and wait and hope for better things. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you are staying hydrated in the heat wave if you have to deal with it. If not, then congratulations, and I'm happy for you. I wish I wasn't. So. Ugh. I swear. The Mechanicus. I'm super behind on playing Mechanicus. The internet outage yesterday was like the cherry on top, dude. It was bad. I had prepped the entire room. I had like cooled everything down to a level where it was kind of like okay living in here. And then it's like, no, you don't have internet now. There's just none. Just, no. Why would you? Why would you think you have internet now? No. So, I went to sleep instead. And I told Kari, hey, when the net's back up, like, wake me up, right? Because I figured if it takes an hour, then we'll just start stream later, whatever. I get gently woken up, and by gently I mean with about the grace of a bulldozer, at 1 a.m. She goes like, yeah, net's back up now. I'm like, what? No, I said, wake me up when the net's back up. Yeah, but like, So, it took a while. It took a while for it to be back. However, we have connections. And that means, let's go play some Mechanicus, shall we? I have really been wanting to just play more. 1 a.m. is perfect time to start playing games. See, here's the problem. I don't doubt that because after I had taken a shower and gotten myself ready, that's exactly what I did. And I did have a good time. But also, I could have taken some more sleep. I could have done with some more sleep, not gonna lie. Alas, no such thing. No such thing. I have gotten good sleep though. So, today, I think we're gonna do like normal stuff today. I don't know, like if the temperature gets to me, we might end early again. I don't want to, but you know it is. I don't really want to be in here like all that long. But for now, I think we might finally get like a good chunk further into the game. And Taco, good morning, Taco. Hello. So, last time on Mechanicus, what did we do last time? I forgot. We played some hacky, I remember that. We are basically waiting to go to the next tier because I really want my spider to have 1 more armor. But the game isn't allowing me to get to the next tier, and I don't know why that is. There must be some sort of other requirement here that allows us to finally get further in. But Admech felt like dying from heatwave. Yep. Accurate, highly accurate. So what do we want to take? I don't really feel like getting more wraiths, but this is in the way of me getting a second spider, and I do want a second spider. I feel like what this army is going to end up as is we're going to have our leader, and we're going to have a technomancer. C4! Hey, C4! Thank you for the 5 gift subs. What the hell? Say hello first! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Are you feeling any better after the horrible day last time?
To Warhammer 40K. has no bones, fat, or connective, is an amalgamation of the steel of several machines, crafted, wired, blessed, and ultimately inexorably joined in a sacred human had no hand in the creation of this pinnacle of fact that Mechanicus exists proves that
It just skipped the word God Emperor
to control his empire, or ignorant to the technological degradation taking place in his kingdom.
It skips the word God Emperor? What the fuck? I'm pretty sure God in general like falls like somewhere within the filter of shit it's not supposed to say. That is very funny. I did not know that whatsoever. Ori, thank you for the 65 months. Thank you so much. That is hysterical. That is absolutely hysterical. The tongue is just finishing the amateur hour stew. No! We need that, otherwise the mech doesn't run. C4, Ori, thank you both so very much. Extra saliva for taste? You're disgusting! Don't put your tongue in the stew! The foul machine spirit refuses to praise the purge it. Because Shape... No, it skipped the second one as well. It skipped the second one as well. Very strange. Very, very strange. I'm feeling bad. Sleep, right? C4, I tell you, like, I could just sleep the days away at the moment. Like, I just want to sleep through the heat. Oh, better, you mean? Okay, okay, you're feeling better. That's the thing that I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. I'm glad you're feeling better. That it skips words containing dots and dashes. So it has an inbuilt profanity filter, Ori. One that I wish I could like work with a little, because I don't mind it saying fuck. But obviously like there's some like text-to-speech shit that you don't want it to say. And I'm pretty sure like religious connotations might be a part of that. So it sees the word God and goes like, nope. Nope. Or maybe it doesn't. I'm pretty sure I've heard it say, oh my God, before. Like, I don't know. Went to bed at 6 p.m., got up at 5 a.m. Oh. Oh. Was it just a long sleep or was it at least a good sleep? Couple periods mid-words and skip those. Oh, maybe that's what it is. God is a bad word. Listen, I'm not starting that debate here, okay? Man, Emperor of Mankind next time. Yes, 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 verily. Of course, of course. Long and good. Oh, the best kind of sleep. I would like that, please. Thank you. So, if we can't go past tier 1 right now, what are we doing? I do kind of want to get both of these trees shoved up, but I think getting the relic slot is the next thing that we want. These two are basically nothing burgers. It's 1 HP and 1 defense, like who cares? Dominion means that at the end of this unit's turn we get 3 Dominion. That's pretty good. Swamp's Embrace +1 range. There's another +2 here, whatever. So we're looking for Overlord's Armory. And then we might like jump back on that, who knows. But for now, that's all we have. We also have 2 points on Phacon, which is our like long-range artillery. Have I read the Plasmancer before? Like, one of them we haven't read yet. It might have been the Plasmancers. No, we have read the Plasmancer. That's the very red one. Like, I don't know whether I super wanna... Oh, the Psychomancer is the one we haven't read. What the fuck? So, this is a unit I'm personally not familiar with. I'm not familiar with whatever the fuck a Psychomancer is. Huh? Psychomancers are scholars of dread, cryptex who weaponize terror to unravel enemy resolve with cold clinical precision. In combat, the Psychomancer wields an abyssal lance that slows and weakens those they strike. Their signature ability further cripples priority targets, slowing, immobilizing, or completely preventing them from acting, depending on the strength of Necron Dominion. Oh! Oh! Doc Ock? Doc Ock, but like only 2, Ironheart, only 2. So we have Abyssal Lance, inflicts weakened and impeded. Impeded is minus 50% movement. Weakened is roll minimum damage. 1 through 5 with a 90-degree angle, but that has a 90-degree angle on a ranged attack. What the fuck? That has a 2-turn cooldown, and it is only range 4. So this is what, like a shotgun, basically? We have this in melee, also 1 through 5 damage. And then we have Harbinger of Despair, inflicts impeded on an enemy unit. At level 5, it gets immobilized, and at level 10, it gets stunned. Right now, level 10 is completely unfeasible for us. We're never getting to level 10, right? Kensei, thank you for the hydrate. And hello, Kensei. I'm still not used to this early stream start time. I'm so sorry. I'm actually liking it quite a lot. Necrons wake up and try to reclaim planet Admech currently is on. That's all I got. That's basically what's happening, Taco. So here's the Necron story so far. This is a Necron tomb world. So we're living, like, we're sleeping all over the planet. Admech land on it. Necron automated systems awaken selective Necrons to say, hey, alert, intruder. We wake up the entire dynasty. But we've been asleep for 60 million years. So our Pharaoh, our ruler, is kind of defect, like engrammatic degradation. His brain no worky all that good. And as a result, he's lost much of what he's had before. We awaken his advisors, and his advisors immediately go, oh, he's unfit to rule. Let's kill him off, and then we can rule. So they, like, get him to assault an Admech citadel, in which they retreat their support units, and then they kill him in midst of battle. We're playing the perspective. We're playing from the perspective of the Varguard, the Pharaoh's bodyguard, basically. And now that the Pharaoh's dead, he instructed us to, like, seek out coordinates that he has planned, vengeance in case of betrayal. We don't know what he's got planned. He's dead now, obviously. But we are going to be enacting whatever his, like, final revenge plan is. In the meantime, we're following the Eupatridae, the 3 advisors that have taken over command, who are now trying to defend the world from, like, the Admech invaders. That's where we are right now. Get off my lawn! Exactly. Exactly. You won't forget feeling 150 Canoptic Scab Swarms? No, it doesn't work like that at all. So the way that it works, well, kind of. The way it works is every lord, we have 5 lords. Every lord has their selective unit roster, and they're pretty different. They're pretty different, and we unlock these one after another, slowly but surely. Everyone also has a trash unit that you can take many of. And one of my favorite lords, Heki, gets to bring swarms of scarabs, and we can bring like 12 of them. And we aren't going to suffer the revenge for sending him to his death. I mean, we didn't send him to his death. We were standing by his side while he... Like, in his last moments, he, like, regained some clarity, sent us off, and went like, no, like, enact my revenge. We're in the clear. We were loyal to the end. Loyal to the end. Let's get this Locust... Oh my god, we have a Locust Heavy Destroyer. Oh, we have a Locust Heavy Destroyer now. Hi, baby. Oh, you're gonna be my best friend now. Hello. +1 defense is cute. I don't know why. Let's go make it resilient. Ooh, that's my first Locust Heavy Destroyer. Let's also give this an upgrade. +1 movement, and then we have Nightmare Shroud. That's an aura. Everyone in range gets weakened. That's pretty hot, not gonna lie. Let's upgrade these death marks. I'm pretty content that I don't need the movement on the death marks now that I've played with them a little bit. +1 range, +1 defense. I'll happily have them have stealth or positioning. Let's give them positioning. That'll do well. Yeah, so exactly. We were still supporting him when we got killed. He sent us off. We're loyal. Kensei, 125 is a reasonable number. I don't know whether it is, but thank you so much. That is, I don't know whether that's a reasonable number or not. We haven't upgraded Fakon like at all. We really need to. We have resources. The good news is we do have resources. Let's go get weapon range, our little scarab friends, get agile. Death marks are death marks. These are immortals with Tesla carbines. Oh, my favorite immortals. Movement and weapon range. That's done, that's done, that's done. Okay. So Fakon is equipped. We'll see how that goes. Next up, we will be playing Amunek on the next one. Because Fakon's on cooldown and so is Heki. Those are probably like the 3 that I'm going to be playing a lot. The others are just here to like be sent on missions. We can also grab another upgrade. We're going to grab this one to secure a Dominion level. That means after the first combat, we should always be Dominion 3. Balthazar, you are the best duckling. Well done. No, Taco, absolutely. Thank you for being here. You don't need to justify whether you're on some streams and not. Like, thank you for any stream that you can be here. That's really, really nice. This is supposed to be like free time entertainment for people, right? So I know people get really like a lot of people get really like, oh, I couldn't make it to this. I couldn't make it to this. Thank you for like spending the little time that you do have here, right? That's the importance. I don't want anyone to ever feel bad if they couldn't make a stream. Like, seriously, fuck this. Screw this stream. You know what I mean? I missed a lot of the lore as it happened. Hence why I'm giving it to you now. That should make it easier. I've also, like, this month specifically been super inconsistent. This month specifically, we've just been on and off and on and off and on and off for, like, many, many reasons, the heatwave being one of them. It's, like, not been great. Alright, so, we have another dynasty point to spend. I think I want the subjugation decree, but I will have to get Sudden Storm to get there. We need to spend 3 more before I can grab this node. And that's the next big one that I want. So let's go get Sudden Storm. Is this anything? This is something. It's a heal for 3 that might matter. And this is Tachyon Field Phase Inducer. Plus 2 melee max damage. No. Let's grab this. We'll learn this is our 9th, and then we'll grab this as our 10th, I reckon. The Rapid Reanimatrix is also interesting, but not to me. And then we'll take this to go off over here into our final bracket. Yeah. It tells us we've got something new. That's okay. If we're playing Amuka, we are on Hungry Void. We're on Mind Check on Nano Scarabs. I'm okay with that. Sudden Storm. Accelerated isn't bad. Can we do anything with that? Can we... We can get Madness of Drazak. Requires Dominion 3. Inflict provoked and weakened on enemy units in radius. I don't care about that. We do get +1 armor and we get to move faster, and then we get to make everything hit us while we don't have any fucking defenses. This is probably really nifty if you put it on Obasis, the shield guy. But for our purpose, this is a bit of nothing. I still want to mess with Shadowloom more than anything else. But I don't really have anything that I like with Shadowloom. Like, we've got Killing Surge, which is just not interesting. Oh, but we can Hungry Void Shadowloom now. Oh, maybe that is something. What were we doing instead? We were doing Mind Checkle. Is that what we're doing? Like, no benefit at all? Well, maybe that's what we're doing. Narrow Scab Amulet is also kind of cool. Yeah, let's just go Shadowloom. Alright, so, with that being said, let's see what we have for our next mission. Double checking, everyone's upgraded. Okay, everyone's upgraded. So, let's go check secondaries real quick. This one needs someone to be there. We'll send Ominek. This is just Awakening a Tomb. I don't really care about Awakening Tombs right now. This one is 20 living metal. This one is underway. And this one's underway. Okay, so let's just go get the 20 living metal. Go. And then we can attack a fort city, which this one I'm scared about. I'm not gonna lie. I am spook tackling these. We can assault a forge temple, which also fucking scary. Or we can claim this territory. Didn't we do that last stream? No, we didn't. Let's go reclaim this territory. Do we need a Dominion level? I don't think we need anything here. And we're not on the repair guy, so like doing anything and like manipulating for it might be a bit wonky. So we're just gonna leave it. We're gonna bring Triarch Praetorians, 4 of them, and this is mostly what we're gonna be fielding. Scorpic Destroyer and his best friend, a Chronomancer. Then alongside, Wraiths, Immortals, and that leaves us 1 slot for a Flayed One. Cool. Instead of no, let's bring the Flayed One, it's gonna be fine. Go to the Emperor, wrong faction! Very much the wrong faction. Let's see what it has in store for us. We have a fight, a midway point, an event, and a fight. So only 2 fights. And the midway point might be interesting because we need to stay under 4. Are we recycling the intruders? Correct. Hello, Krembo. Welcome back to the land of the perpetually warm. Then again, it was summer, so... Alright. Where are we at? I see a Castellan robot. That is immediately dangerous, and we also have 2 Chain Lightning Priests. In other words, we would like to like go back. We wanna deploy like really far back. However, there is an explosive barrel there, so that's not great. I don't think they'll give us in it. This might just flat out not go all that hot. Well, we're gonna stay in explosion radius anyway, right? Let's just stay as far back as we can. Maybe they chain lightning this and that can't jump that far. Their jump, I think, is bounce 2, not bounce 3? I don't actually know that. Divination to you. And then you can't make it. They can go really far. Let's just be over here. I'm worried about the Castellan a lot. This is the one with flamethrowers, I think. We don't need to get close to that. The melee one goes first. What a shame. I'm kind of hoping for these to come in. And I don't want to do anything until that happens. Although, we'll accept that we get hit anyway, right? So we might as well start hitting them back already. And then come on, send the Corpuscari in. We'll absorb the first hit because we've got Divination on. Beautiful. And we see that this will do 2 damage to us. Don't know the bounce still. Don't know the bounce. Purists would recycle them a little better. Very true.
The ultimate weapon. But
very true.
The throat is a close second.
As soon as this one moves, I'm much more confident going in. Until that happens, though, I'm worried about getting bounced upon, if that makes sense, right? We could do this. This did not do anything, unfortunately. And of course, the Chain Lightning guy that I need to move does not get to move. God damn it. Come on. There we go. Okay. So now we can play. This guy is spooky, but not spooky enough. And we now know the turn order of everything.
Pain and suffering, Thanks for making it less painful.
Aphid! Thank you for 60 months! I wish it was with less pain and suffering, though. Thank you, Aphid. Thank you so much. Hello, Neffy. Hello, little croppy indeed. How you doing, Neffy? So these guys have fanatical devotion, which means if you kill them, they don't die. You have to kill them again for them to die. The robot doesn't get to move. Interesting. We just shoot them. And then next turn, we have to worry about all of this. But hopefully that happens directly after the robot. Who gets to Phosphor Blaster us? Yes, that's a Phosphor Blaster. Looked like you still had another shot or attack before you ended the turn. That last... Oh my god! Cool! It's super cool that they get to do that. That last one isn't a shot or attack. This is a jump. I'm gonna show you what that does, because we're gonna use it here. So this jump gets us in here. It does a little bit of damage, and then we have a pistol shot to put into this thing. And a melee hit to put into this. Which doesn't kill anything, unfortunately. Alright, next turn. Now we're in a little bit of a pickle. Hungry Void. This gives us 2 more damage on our melee. And then we're gonna slice into these two. This one goes into Fanatical Devotion, which means it doesn't die until we kill it again. And we can use this jump, because the jump has cooldown at the end of the day, right? This guy's moving next. If we were to go in on him, we could potentially kill him before he gets a turn. This puts him on 2. This puts him on Fanatical Devotion. And then as long as this doesn't roll minimum damage, this kills him. The robot is waiting for the Megas to sign the technically not AI waiver. Which, it's technically not AI. It's true. This is guaranteed 2 damage, right? Let's just go kill this. This guy's done. This guy gets shots. So this is our melee hit. This is our pistol, which we can use in melee. And then we are now here. This guy needs to die. Big Scary Robot still doesn't quite have a turn, but will have a turn eventually. So let's see whether we can pull this off again. Turns out this isn't a flamethrower, this is a Phosphor Blaster. We put him on Fanatical Devotion, this kills him. Okay, and then we don't have anything for this melee attack to do. Did the ad make it harder to kill than Necron? For some of the more fanatical units, I totally understand. And now, of course, is the moment that I don't have the attack that I would need anymore, the stun that I would use here in order to not get murdered by this thing. Because I just switched it out for I was foolish. Cool. Hey, Scully, how you doing? I do like ducks. Ducks are pretty neat, not gonna lie. Ducks are pretty neat. So the good news is that it can't use any of these in melee, I think. The bad news is, I don't know whether it knows that. Oh, it knew. Okay, cool. Cool. Did that still explode at the end there? Did we just eat the entire explosion? Wait. We just ate the entire explosion still. It made us take that. That's pretty rude. That is pretty rude. Get Dominion, get like a heal, that doesn't matter. Well. Bad damage roll. The Royal Guard detected a local stream of signals constantly flowing from somewhere nearby. It appeared Necron in origin, but was no communication signal or command protocol. We could translate it, attempt to divine some meaning from the stray signal in case they represent some vital intelligence. The signal may be dangerous. Even the Royal Guard shut down all receptors. Have the Royal Guard shut down all receptors to the stray and grammatic glyphs until all units can be clear. Or send units of the Royal Guard to find the source of the data. We can't cap out, so that's fine. We're in essence like doing okay here. Meaning I'm kind of okay doing anything here. Let's see what the source code has to say. This is the risky one.
Necron sarcophagus,
Oh?
to the surface by the ancient collapse of the tomb around it.
Oh?
Normal data poured from the sarcophagus.
Uh-oh.
The long, inactive, living metal form within.
Uh-oh. Wait, normal data sounds very bad.
A powerful destroyer, but one that did not survive the Great Sleep. Loot the sarcophagus for anything of use, then destroy and seal it. This monument to madness need not delay our mission any further.
Ah. It didn't make it. We gain 2 vigilance, 5 living metal. We get an eminence. Wait, that's hot as hell. We got an eminence? That's really good. Love that upgrade. Love that upgrade. So 1 more skill point. Let's see. So, Cataphrone Destroyer spotted. 3 Taraxi sterilizers. Excuse the ever-loving shit out of me, my guy. Wait, that's the map? 3 sterilizers and a fucking Cataphrone? Frightening. Also, rip my deployment order. This could be a lot of things. It could be spooky, but... Tank. It's a guy with treads, more like... That is a Is that a conversion beamer? I can never tell. Sorry, I'm a NID player. We don't have these things. We only go nom. We don't really go shoot. The Taraxis could be a problem. They have a lot of movement. I just don't know how much yet. Tank man! What if tank? But man! Yep, and there they go! So the important part is that we deal with this. This is by far the spookiest spook that has ever spooked. Hungry Void. I don't think we can kill it. Not anytime soon anyway. But we can... Oh! I take that back.
Bring me the foe.
It might not bleed, but we can in fact kill it. You think that's chargeable from here? Like, charge is what distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we clave there? No, not quite. Not quite. It's just that world's version of a jock. I don't know about that. Let's just jump behind it. We're already on fire. We can't be more on fire than we already are. We need to get through armor and whatever defenses it has, which are none. Oh. I swear those are scary. I promise those are scary. Just apparently not that scary. And now we have 3 unit activations before the other Taraxi comes in, huh? I guess. Get perturbed, idiot. You. Get more movement. We're gonna sell this Triarch Praetorian's life at a pretty high price. We just got strengthened out of this too. That's pretty nice. I don't think this can kill. Well, this could kill if it lands maximum, which it doesn't, obviously, but it could have. And now we died to the burn. We didn't die to the burn. We are sitting at 1 HP instead. Because I lie, and we're fine. Okay. Fine. We will die to the other guy with a flamethrower. I refuse to die to the other guy with a flamethrower, never mind. If only there was another threat to capitalize on it. If only, Effort, if only. However, as the rules state, never punished. We will get... Excuse the fuck out of me? What do you mean blocked? What? Peculiar. Because we still have the defended aura? Is that why? Hold up, let's just go Hungry Void. I'm flabbergasted. My flabbers are officially gasted. I have no idea why this was this... That was creamy, is what that was. That was nothing. Well, nice mission, I guess. Cool. Well, I guess we gotta assault that Forge World. Not Forge World. Oh my god, imagine assaulting the entire Forge World. I would want to not have Night Size for that one. A parried fire, if you can't, that is your personal issue. Is it a personal issue or a personnel issue? What if your personnel isn't fireproof? Is that an issue? I feel like it should be.
The enemy has fallen back, my Vanguard. They scurry like insects to respond to your brilliant gambit.
Only one battle is won, Cryptek, and all of
We've
Kibroth
heard this
still
before.
Cries out for victory. Our enemies squat on countless more sites, vital to their crude strategies.
Huh.
We shall reclaim them all. This is our duty to the throne.
Like, we've heard that exact line before. What?
Grand Vizier, I report our task complete.
This is new.
I am in need of distraction. Relay the results with haste. What of my objectives?
Yes?
I have witnessed the invaders make use of volatile chemical and plasma fuels. A brief search revealed a stockpile kept recklessly close to the base itself. My troops breached the containers and left the vermin to burn in their chemical flames.
The humans were unable to detect your ploy.
My choice of target bypassed the bulk of their defenses. One of their landing structures was put beyond use, along with several aircraft. I estimate the base will be inoperable for between 10 to 14 of Kivroth's cycles.
A shame you avoided so many potential sensors. But I suppose one must expect blind spots from creatures so blind in their ignorance. Such infiltration tactics have potential, especially compared to the wasteful military gestures of Nemes or Hekohib.
The humans presumably detected enormous Prometheum explosion. Did you see the video of the fucking rocket blowing up? What, today? Yesterday? Kind of like that. Pretty much like that, actually. Only blue.
And what of the flayed ones, Grand Vizier? The court speaks of extensive repairs to one of your laboratory catacombs. Is your research proceeding as you hoped?
Do not mention those foul things to me again. I have moved on
Oh.
from such notions. No, Vargard. Your force is the key to demonstrating the triumph of subtle wisdom over raw strength. There shall be many more such experiments to conduct.
God, I fucking hate Jepka. Like, obviously you're supposed to.
Grand Vizier.
Like, obviously you're supposed to. They're just scheming. There's another eminence.
Vargard, I have examined the coordinates you brought me. They refer to a location in a forested region that lies outside any current spheres of battle.
The Eupatridae have made no effort to secure this area. Then they are ignorant of its importance.
So it would seem. Regrettably, I am in much the same position. I have been unable to divine what might lie there. The only possible element of note is the non-human
There it is.
craft shut down by your efforts. Its trajectory traced a path toward this region.
There is the introduction to the third faction.
Coincidental, perhaps. Or the newcomers, whoever they were, had an interest in this location too. I must discover what Sankotep wanted me to find there. Keep this location a secret, Cryptek. The Eupatridae cannot know of this.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Affid. The scheming vizier. Yeah.
Of course, Vargard.
Of course, Vargard. Okay, hold up, give me one very quick second, everyone. 1 second. Da 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 da. This. There we go. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Awaken Tomb Complex, this is to start the assault on the city. Reforge the Legions, that's currently ongoing. Awaken the Dynasty, that's the one, it needs one more. We did not get another Awakening, the mission wasn't big enough for that, and none of our side objectives finished. We do, however, have a point on Fakon, who finished his, like, away mission. And we've reached the point where all of this is done. So, let me go to the other side of this screen real quick. Let me like move over here. Let me move over there. Let's go see what our Thunder has in store for the Thunder and Power. We have skirmish deployment capacity, almost guaranteed that we're taking this. Bonus HP to warriors. Unlock Thunder. After using a skill, generate 2 Dominion. At 5, everyone gets energized. Next ranged weapon inflicts +1 damage. When you reach 10, all units gain energized 2. Okay. Gauss Specialist. All Necron warriors gain +1 range. Under command protocol slot, and inflict immobilized on target for Thunder's Verdict. Thunder's Verdict is this little thing, which is a little like blippy that inflicts exposed and more damage at higher levels, and then defense down at like Dominion 6, whatever. So this now always inflicts immobilized, which makes it kind of powerful. For the power tree, we have got defense, HB, focused. We just now have focused. Inescapable Wrath, weapon, and Thunder's Verdict gain +1 range. That's cute. A relic slot, and then 1 defense. If I spin this a bit further, for Thunder, we can get perfect vision. We ignore dodge and obscured. Gauntlet of the Conflagrator, which is what, a flamethrower? That's just a flamethrower. Cool. +1 skirmish deployment, and then assault, so we can shoot and move. And on the other side, we have hit points, we have implacable resilience, Thunder Verdict gains 1 more range, and Voltaic Grasp, which is a 6 range little blippy that inflicts defense down. I think we're almost guaranteed to like go down the Thunder line here. I do want this Heavy Destroyer. Like, I really want this Heavy Destroyer, actually. Because I want to fuck with it. But we'll get to field this Heavy Destroyer first before that happens. So we get to like test drive the Heavy Destroyers in the next mission. We also have 2 points for Amuka, which we are absolutely going this route. There's another slot for us there. Fakon. So Fakon is all about range firepower, right? It's all shooty. All very, very shooty. It's not a flamethrower, it inflicts plasmic flames, you crude and primitive species. True, how wrong of me. I would really like Perfect Destruction, which I'm keeping between like Heki and us. Like, I keep switching this thing around. This is just a ranged shot that bounces, and I like it for just general damage. If we wanted something that lines up with it, we'd go into like Sempiternal Wave, only that's wrong. We wouldn't. I'm not that silly. We don't actually have the... What the fuck? It'd be Tesla Weave, which we do not have. Which I'm kind of okay with not having. This consumes the Dominion level. Do we have anything else that could get there? Tachyon Field Phase Inducer, which we could unlock soon, but don't have. Phasal Subjugator, which we could unlock soon, but don't have. Osteoclave Fulcrum, which I don't like, so the answer is no. Also, that's wrong. These are all... This is the right one. The others are all wrong. Brand of Oblation, which I didn't care for, and Dimensional Tunnel. So we really cannot get... We really cannot get anything that fits that together with something else. Huh. We could Vengeful Stars. And that then gives us more Vengeful Stars. But it's only like 1 max damage. And 1 max damage means very, very little. We could Nanoscarab Amulet to make us slightly tankier. We don't care for that. We want to stay away from enemies. Sempiternal Wave does the same thing because it's just matching this symbol. If we match this symbol, we get Curse. Can we match both symbols at the same time? We cannot. We could if we got Osteoclave Fulcrum. Huh. Which we definitely can't get right now. Like, this is something that we could have unlocked over, like, before already, and then I elected not to. So instead of doing that and trying to match something, we're just gonna go for something that might be good. Let's go pick 2 ranged attacks and call it a day. This might be bad. For our missions, we have Assault, and a Critical Path, which is our main mission. Eliminate Prime Hermeticon Captrix. What the fuck does that mean? Eliminate a high-value Tech Priest target. Or... It's being so weird about, like, what to actually do. Exquisite Corpse? Assassinated Skitari? I was hoping to do the other mission that they just told us was there about, you know, finding the guy. Cryptic Nothus and end his experimentation. We'd be fighting like a spider. Ooh, that's a spider. Lots of small stuff as well. Exquisite Corpse, that's also looking horrifying. Necron Violence. Let's go Necron and Necron Violence.
Vanguard, your attention. The war develops in a manner not in accordance with the needs of my destroyers.
I hate having to hear about your stupid destroyers.
Your destroyers are but one faction within our dynasty, when you care to be counted as such. Not every decision can be solely in their interest. But this one is of particular offense to us, and easily corrected. A circle of cryptics is cataloging the life forms that have arisen on Kivroth for study once the humans have been driven from our world. A laudable goal once our dominion is restored, though hardly a military priority. It is a foul perversion. Life is a rampant cancer to be excised from Kivroth, not collected and molded as if it was something benign. No, this expedition must be halted, and its leaders made an example of, so no other will seek to replicate their folly.
Destroyers are so fucked, dude.
I acknowledge a need to punish those who become distracted from our dynasty's current war. The expedition will be executed, if such is the will of the court.
This lady's very okay and normal? Yes.
It is the will of every Necron with the wit to understand what is at stake. See it done quickly and without mercy.
Trapped in the service of monsters. Your Pharaoh meant you for more than this, Nefertar. Together, we could destroy Ukensep and her abominations at a stroke. I could set a crown atop your brow, and we could continue what Sankotep began.
Can I just agree?
The only destruction you will cause is to my patience. I will follow Ukensep's commands and destroy these cryptics, and so draw Jebka's ire down upon the Nihilarch. Be silent, for you will not trick your freedom out of me.
But what if?
Already setting your rivals against each other. I understand what Sankotep saw in you. But think on it. Your only desire is to see Kivroth ruled by someone worthy of the throne. Whether you Atradiagon, who can fulfill that role other than you?
I mean, yeah, but also, Let's go get back to minion level because I'm afraid we're not ramping fast enough. So, what do we have? We have a Locust Heavy Destroyer, which I'm going to be very interested in. We have double death marks. Let's go Immortals Warriors, and I guess we're bringing the Psychomancer and one Necron Warrior. Sure. No idea how that's gonna pan out. Zero idea how that's gonna pan out. This is actually the first time we're fielding Phacon outside of his tutorial mission. I've so far elected to run like a different trio.
Authority brought the Royal Guard into the zone surveyed by the Cryptic expedition. However, the area was contested by human forces. The Cryptics expected to encounter violence, albeit not from Necrons, so their presence was masked by crypto shrouds and sensor-baffling radiation fields.
We must find these cryptics before we can execute them, and the Nihilarch's will. It must be done directly. Royal Guard, let us begin our search.
Basically she just said we need to approach them before we can beat the shit out of them. That makes sense. We have a conversation. Okay, 2 fights. Though they might be hidden from the sight of human foes, no mere cryptech could match wits with a strategist like Nefertar. The Vargard immediately directed the Royal Guard to locate the expedition. Fight, and then we have a checkmark in which we could reduce vigilance. Isolate the energy traces emitted by the strange technology of the cryptex, follow the trail to locate them. Yeah, let's just do that. We kind of want to minimize this still.
The cryptic trail was difficult to detect consistently, but revealed the direction of the expedition. Rapid calculations gave Nefershah an approximate location, which was duly cut off and surrounded.
Okay, that went well. We didn't get a buff, we didn't get a debuff. No one got damaged.
Now, close in and tighten Ukensep's noose. Be aware, the cryptex will be ready to defend themselves, and some may even anticipate a betrayal from fellow Necrons.
All I want to see is the efficacy of this firing line. We have a hell of a firing line, and I want to see what it does. 4 death marks, a Locust Heavy. Them's not a lot of shots, but damn do they hurt. We need to target prioritize pretty heavily as well. I think this commander more than any of them, maybe exception of the shield, comes down to how well I can target prio my way through this. Double scarabs, that's already kind of fucked. There's a wraith over there, a chronoman. They're being annoying about this, huh?
All shall burn.
Locust Heavy. They can close in with us really easily. That's spooky. I don't even know how many shots we're getting before this comes crashing in on me. We do have a Tesla carbine. But who knows whether these scarabs are acting first or not.
No enemy in my sight shall go unpunished.
So here's our Locust Heavy Destroyer. What do we even have? A Gauss Destructor, 4 through 7 damage. Heavy. A Gauss weapon, Dominion level 3, it becomes an ancient weapon. Gauss weapon means 10% chance to inflict +1 damage, and 10% chance per Dominion level. An ancient weapon means this weapon penetrates through its target at Dominion 3. Fuck. I don't know where we're starting. I think we will be starting on this Immortal. We've got 2 through 3 damage, and then we've got 2 damage here. Yeah, let's start with that. We're really hoping these scarabs aren't moving next. They are not moving next. They aren't even close to moving next. And they're unupgraded scarabs, so we can put them on 2 and then, like, take out one after another. That's cool. Mostly going to be concerned about the Wraith. Plural. But they can't really get to us right now, so we've got time.
Punish them.
Let's go deal with these. If they lock us in so that we cannot shoot anymore, that's our biggest problem, right? Oh, it only does 1, 2, 3 damage at Dominion level 3. Oh, never mind. I thought it does 1, 2, 3 damage, as it says on the top, and then at Dominion level 3 it does more damage. Nope. We have to dedicate actual fire into that. I see. I guess. I suppose. This Wraith here is kind of prime for the picking, right? We want to stand still to get max damage on this. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay. My brother was the driver for the maps. He knew better than me. Ah, Halo, huh? Yeah. That didn't die. I cannot help but see that that didn't die. Let's go bounce that over there. We're gonna use this basically on cooldown. And I forgot we're fighting Necron, so we do have to deal with resurrection protocols. I very much forgot that. Oh no. Except on Scarabs. Scarabs don't have that. Let's start on this Wraith. We're just gonna shoot this with a heavy afterwards. That puts it down. Okay, they divine themselves. That's all fine and dandy. And then this Scarab goes first. This Scarab can't make it to us. Then this Scarab acts. We've got 2 turns to prevent this Scarab from doing anything. But to be quite honest... Oh, we cannot shoot this Wraith. We also... we also cannot move. Interesting. I would like to kill this Wraith. It doesn't act early. That's the good news. Let's go remove this so we never have to look at it ever again. And then our bounce is almost ready again. We are at Dominion 3, which means this beam now passes through its target. I think... I don't really know how that's gonna work. Fuck. That is as bad as it could have been. It dodged. That's really bad. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Evacuate. Uh-oh. Oh, it finds the heavy destroyer. Never mind. That that does get to tank a little bit at least. That does get to have a little bit of a tankiness behind it. Still definitely not what we want to see. And we're still swamped by scarabs.
Punish them.
And we do have a tachyon arrow, which... I don't know what the... Like, I'm pretty sure this one gave himself the divination that means the next time you take damage, you don't. That's not dying to this. We can shoot this and kill it. Or the game could lie to me and tell me that I have line of sight when I don't. That's fine too.
What?
That one at divination.
Royal.
What? AJ, thank you for the 32. Hello, AJ. So many things went wrong this turn, I find it hard to convey how badly this turn went. I find it really hard to convey how bad this turn went. We need to put a shot into this, no matter what happens, right? Otherwise it reanimates. That is our next action guaranteed. It needs to be our next action guaranteed.
Punish them.
It sucks that it's a death mark, but our bounce shot isn't ready. Like, we're gonna bounce this, hopefully. Yeah, we're absolutely bouncing this. Kills our cover, doesn't matter. And then we could put 7 into that. They're not even close to us, right? Let's kill the scarab. Complete and utter overkill. Complete and utter overkill. This little scarab.
A million years of hate culminates in one shot.
It's really annoying that our tachyon arrow is gone. That's like really annoying. These guys do have an AoE. We do have to worry about that eventually. But they're pretty heavily reliant on being supported by something around them. And now they're the only 2 units left on the map. So let's see what they do. Buffs himself, God knows with what. That's their turn.
One shot.
That is their entire turn. Other side? Divination. So this time we saw the divination come up. Which means we can ping the divination off. Now it's gone. Hi. Take 7. God.
The stars serve.
Being able to point at something and say take 7 feels really powerful. Which is mostly because it is. Let's be honest.
Manifest.
Teleport over yonder. One of the weapons is called the tachyon arrow, as in it fires into the past because it moves faster than the speed of light. I don't know why it's called that or how they work. All I know is that you can use them once and they do 1 billion damage. I'm gonna shoot this just to be safe. I don't think we're spending 2 turns, but you never know. Okay, we're perturbed, but we didn't take damage. That's...
A million years of hate culminates in one
Then we
shot.
took 2 damage somehow? Okay. We did take 2? We can Thunder's Verdict you. That's what we can do. Alright. And... Psst. Very cool. Hehehe. Unnecessary damage on the death mark at the end. Bit of a shame. My fault entirely.
Eager to risk their expertise in direct combat. At the first sign of hostile presence, they sent their constructs forth to form the first lines of defense.
This is an infuriating waste of time and energy, but the Nyarlathotep must be appeased. Sweep this chaff aside.
Unfortunately, the chaff includes a spider, and that's the worrying part. It does at least include a spider. We get the 10 Dominion. This would sacrifice a death mark. I am sort of down to do that, not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind fielding 2 immortals instead of 1 death mark. 3 is good enough. Yeah. Do that. I don't know what happens in this conversation marker. No idea. And I want vigilance to be on 0 if that happens.
We should be laying waste to the human invaders instead of wreaking havoc on our own.
True.
Nefershah's frustrations had not ended, for as the Royal Guard closed in on the cryptic's location, new foes leapt from every direction.
Wait, what is it now? What do you mean new foes?
An ambush. The cryptics have tasked their most dangerous underlings to lie in wait for us. An admirable gambit, but mere cleverness will not be enough. Form up and repel the enemy.
Okay. It is just the cryptics fighting back. I was gonna say, what the fuck? Alex! Hello, Alex. Freibad? What the hell? Hope you're having fun. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Okay. Nefershah knew well the capabilities of the elite Necron servants, now storming the Royal Guard's position. She had moments to respond, and she used them well. So, had we not cleared this, we couldn't look at the counterattack here? Respond to the ambush by charging into the attackers, risking the Royal Guard to deny the enemy control of the battlefield. I don't know whether I want to press that. Impel the Royal Guard's lord to fight from the front and lead the rest of the troops by example. And broadcast a storm of command impulses, extolling the Vargard's authority, ordering the enemy to submit to the rightful rule of the throne. Yeah, let's do that.
The command protocols warred with Cryptic's own authority, and some of the enemy were stunned into inaction by the conflict inside their limited minds. The remainder crashed into the Royal Guard as battle was joined.
They have 50% less movement. Honestly, I can deal with that. If they have anything in melee, like spiders are pretty scary in melee. Paradox's Gloria. I can see that, Taco. But it might just be called Tachyon because Tachyon is a cool word. Know what I mean? Kill all enemies. I see 1 billion fucking scarabs. A Psychomancer, a Technomancer, 2 Wraiths, a Plasmancer. Fucking hell. Okay. I'm scared of the 2 Wraiths. But I don't know how scared I am of them. Honestly, probably not that much. We definitely go immortal. I am fielding 2 death marks. And then let's go get that Psychomancer in, shall we? What we can do is this. This means that they cannot lock in this, they cannot like lock this in melee. But I don't know how good that's gonna go. This doesn't bounce at all. This does bounce ever so slightly. This gives us info on who gets to move next. It's not those 2 scarabs. And this killed. Wonderful. Okay. Anything that comes closer is kind of okay with me.
All shall burn.
We do have Tachyon Arrow available turn 1, so we can just like hit something. But we only get to fire 1 of them anyway, so we're gonna be a bit careful with that this time. I'm gonna wait for enemies to close with us at least a little bit.
All shall burn.
The problem is that I'm in a position where I have to move now. We're like super in Zugzwang. And I don't like that. I wish we could stall a little for them to come closer. Does the void stare back into the duck? Only when I'm hungry. And there it is. Scarabs hurt, it turns out. Turns out Scarab painful. Oh, but that should be the only point of contact where they can get us. The Technomancer can repair. I do not mind getting the Technomancer first. Oh, I see. So it pens behind the target ever so slightly. We can hit something behind that. That's cute. I don't know whether it's good,
In my sight.
but it's cute. Tachyon arrow. That was like not a good idea, huh? Mark that Scarab, that goes at the very end. And then we can't shoot anything. Can't even mind checkle anything, we'll just leave it at that. The Wraith takes one movement, interesting. I would really like to kill this. Now we can't get threatened by that. And everything else they have is like pretty close range. You know what? I never thought I'd say it, but first of all, we press this button here. And then we're going to Heavy Destroyer this Scarab. Wait a second. Wait a second. Boom, AoE. Do I try what? Taco? I really don't want to use the Abyssal Lance here. We could just use the melee one to like hit this Scarab. I think I'd be down for that. This is the world's wackest damage range, but it's something. Oh, it's pretty far ranging. We don't know whether the Wraiths are still impeded. I reckon they're not. In fact, the Wraiths can close the distance with us. At least the first one can. If we move the Immortals away, then they still cannot. We can free the other Immortal by killing this. Wonderful. You know, our post on shit posting. Oh, I'll look at it after stream. I'm sure I'll get it then. Do we just try to eat the Plasmancer now? Like, surely we're trying to eat the Plasmancer next. Ooh, that's good eating.
Wrath made manifest.
We can teleport over here. Let's hide behind our big scary destroyer. No more Plasmancer. Hey, Prof, how you doing? Age of Empires. I played too much World of Warcraft to not immediately go like, oh yeah, Area of Effect. And then this Immortal... We might be able to bounce both of these corpses away. We definitely can. One of them blocked it. Great. Love when that happens. And then incoming Wraith. Okay. Oh my god, that is... Ooh, that's an interesting pattern. Wait, I think I like that. I might like the Psychomancer if we get to like fire this properly. It is weird because it has a 2-turn cooldown. But this doesn't die. Puts it to 1, that's annoying. No idea what their Psychomancer is about to do. But I don't think we need to know. They impeded my Psychomancer. Okay. Am I at all interested in Slay the Spire 2? Nope. Nope. I'm kind of done with deck builders. Like, I've played too many fucking deck builders. I don't want to play any more of them. B, I never liked Slay the Spire 1, and I've been pretty verbal about that, pretty vocal about that. I don't want to look at 2 either. There's no C. I don't know why I made this like a list. I have 2 points, and that's it. Good night. Hell yeah. We don't get to bounce. We get to kill one of them with a bonus. I think that's always worth it. And then we're going to see whether we can take down this Wraith. The answer will be no, by the way. So, because we cannot take down this Wraith before it does something, let's try and stun it. It did not dodge that. That's great news. Once he's only for ducks to understand. Yeah, let's go with that. And not with I didn't think this sentence through. Why does that not do damage? Also inflicts 1 to 3 damage on target. It didn't. I don't understand. Perish. Locked. I wonder how blocking works. I wonder what blocking is. Because this thing sure as fuck has 1 armor, never mind. But we do more than 1 damage, so I don't know why. The last deck builder I liked was Zillion. The last deck builder I liked was Chaos Zero Nightmare. And outside of that, I did quite enjoy Zillion, it's true. It's a good one. Okay.
Manifest.
Last one, but we're so outnumbering this thing. Oh my lord. Yep.
A million years of hate culminates in one shot.
Just hit him. Executed in melee with impunity. Wonderful.
With the enemy dispatched, only the cryptex themselves remain, cowering where they had taken shelter behind their construct cells. They were utterly at the Vargard's mercy.
Play Monster Train? Yeah, absolutely. 6 years ago, I wasn't bored of deck builders yet.
Finally. Now to dispatch these unfortunates, and Ukensep's wretched errand is done.
Like, I also never played Monster Train 2. I kind of figured I'd want to, and then it released, and I was like, oh. Eh? And then I didn't. Neversha pondered what course to take in executing the cryptex and selected how best to fulfill the task while safeguarding her honor. Wordlessly swift, ignore the cryptex please and execute them quickly with a minimum of delay or ceremony. Honor and honesty, tell the cryptex the truth, however bitter, before they are destroyed. And demonstration of loyalty, execute the cryptex in a spectacular manner to send the message Ukensept demanded and provoke Jebka even further. Sure.
By the will of the Nylark, all your offenses I now repay.
With a first stroke, Neversha sundered a cryptic in 2, and with a second another was beheaded. The strange technologies of the cryptex bodies erupted in sparks and multicolored energy as the Vargard slew them by her own hand.
It is done. Let all who have witnessed this sentence remember it as a monument to Ukensep's wrath.
The cryptex have been executed. Yeah, that was always going to happen though.
The expedition cast down and destroyed, Neversha's task was done, and word was sent to the Nylark. The cryptex of Kivroth soon became wary lest their works offended the most feared of the Eupatridae, a development that pleased the Grand Vizier not at all.
Okay, good, make them fight.
Weakened in mind, Sankotep may have been. That I can admit. But he never turned me upon our own without cause. Let this not herald the start of a pattern.
You know as well as I, Neversha, this will not stop until only the most ruthless remain. Sancotep's beloved dynasty will devour itself with these usurpers in charge.
I mean, he's right.
And the only solution is to set you free. Is that right, Deceiver?
The solution is to harness every tool available. I am at your disposal, a bound and willing servant of your vision. Why else would your Pharaoh bestow me upon you? Is the idea any more insane than allowing the likes of Ukansek to rule your world?
I really want to feel the Catan, dude.
Would that your prison contained your voice as well as your essence, but it does not matter. Your gilded words are a challenge to my resolve, and one I shall overcome.
Oh, the Deceiver is exceptionally trustworthy. Of course. Deceiver the Honest, they call him. Like, that's his full title. Yeah. True to his word. The problem is, I know he's going to fuck us over in some spectacular way. I'm okay with that. I'll take it. The dynasty's already falling, let's be honest. The dynasty's already going to shit. Our Pharaoh is dead, there's no actual successor. Except for the court, and the court is awful. Fine. Why don't we just accept that? To hell with it.
Just the functionary. The war for Kivroth proceeds with glacial slowness. The invader mocks us with its continued presence on our world. Only the enlightened application of superior Necron wisdom will break this deadlock.
Those that gave him the name lied. I mean, history is written by the victors, right? And like, he is imprisoned, so he definitely didn't give himself the name.
I stand ready to do what the court requires of me, Grand Vizier.
Of course. And I have already developed plans to utilize your obedient service. As Sankotep's ill-conceived assault demonstrated, we do not have sufficient understanding of Ex Veritas, the principal human settlement. Fortunately, I have developed a form of specialized scarab.
Your new scarabs?
A scarab. The lowest form of construct.
The cutest form of construct, you mean?
And one I have transformed into a perfect weapon. These scarabs will spread through Ex Veritas, relaying all I need to build a complete map of the human lair. To avoid detection, they must begin from the city's lowest point. I would have your royal guard release these scarabs at my chosen location.
If it be the will of the court, Grand Vizier, I shall dispatch the most suitable units from my royal guard to see it done.
It is indeed the court's will. More importantly, it is mine.
Release a hive of specialized scarabs in Ex Veritas for Grand Vizier Jebka's research. Just sending Ominek for everything, right? This does give us an eminence point, which we do care about. So we do want to send someone that we want to level. It's one fight. We're gonna be playing Heki next, so we can run Amuka for this. Hello there. Reclaim a territory on the planet. Okay, more reclaimable territory. Before we do that, let's go level up. We have another one of these. We want deployment capacity. We can field another unit. We have one more. Oh. Complete connection between stations? Yeah, underground, huh? Stay safe out there, Prof. Stay safe. Safe travels, okay? It's just an Iceland Greenland situation? Fair point. That's a very fair point. There's our Tachyon field face inducer, by the way. I don't know why that's the one that would line up specifically, but okay. Maybe we keep that point real quick to see whether we have another situation where we absolutely need to find a specific relic. For now, we have 2 points with Fakon to spend. We're gonna get the Thunder. So that skills generate Dominion. And then we send it from there. Yeah, and then we send it from there. We're gonna be on Heki for the next one. And I am absolutely loving the Devourer Nano Scarab. I do not think I want to get rid of this one. But I don't care for Resonant Focus at all. I also don't really care for Eternal Revenant. This resurrects us if we die immediately. Like, it's whatever. So we don't need to complete this one. Instead... Oh no, wait, Resonant Focus is the taunt one. Never mind, hold up. Don't listen to me, I love these. We're keeping both of them. But for our secondary, we could get Unblinking Gaze, we could go Killing Surge. I think Sudden Storm, put this on a spider would be really cool. We're not locked into this permanently anyway. Hey, Ring Song! Am mildly dead? Oh no. Did you not get good sleep? Did you not get any sleep? Head to sauna? I hope you have fun. Assignment is set up. Awaken the Tomb Complex I don't care for, but now we have to kind of do it, huh? Send. Our critical path is eliminate Prime Mechanicus Captrix. We can do this. We should do this. We get the Eternal Revenant, unlock a new command protocol for your lord. Sure. Let's go.
Human invaders relied upon their ruling tech priests, who possessed a rudimentary and superstitious understanding of various sciences. Without such specialists, the Skitari hordes would surely be left impotent and directionless. Thus, Deathmarks and Canoptic spies sought out these tech priests across the battle zones of Kivroth, as Nefershah's royal guard took on the task of eliminating such valuable targets.
4 showers for 3 days now? Yeah. That's kind of the situation I've been dealing with for a month. It's really bad. I hope you can find some good sleep soon. And yeah, I've been doing wonderful today. It's still too warm. Specifically, it's still too warm in this room. So, fan noises and we're gonna keep the stream to a length in which I don't die. But other than that, I'm in good spirit. The command protocols like the faction cards in XCOM 2? No. The command protocols here are just like 3 different modifiers.
Location has been confirmed. They are animals to us, but by human standards, they are considered masters of their sciences.
Then this creature's elimination would be a most expedient measure on Vargard.
Our legions are too unwieldy to pursue such specific targets. The Royal Guard must be dispatched to engage and destroy them. See that it is done.
Also in sauna today then. We've been in sauna for the last week. The heat... Isn't the heat wave as bad where you are right now? Are you being spared from the heat wave? We're starting at 1. We're on Heki, so we can kind of manipulate whether we send a Scarab to its death. Let's go get more living metal. Technomancer, Spider. That's our core. That's always our core. Deathmarks, Wraiths. I do like these. I don't know whether I care about the Gauss Blaster ones, but I care about them more than the Scarabs, so... We're just bringing everything. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Hopefully. Maybe. You found the secret weapon? No, not even close. We're still kind of like... We've only ever gone to the first coordinates. We're waiting for the rest of it. Kind of warm here, but not so bad. It's awful here. I'm glad you're being spared. Yo?
Target acquired. Execution doctrines in effect. Let's slip the cyber canids of war.
Oh, you're so smart. Also, cool gun. And then there were no dogs. I'm mad. Excuse me, what? Oh, this is a one mission and that's it. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Observing the field.
There are many questions right now, and one of them is how quickly can we actually act? If we do not have to manipulate turn order at all, if we are safe from turn order shenanigans, then we need to worry about completely different things. I would probably go Gauss Carbine in that case, huh? We are going first. Let's go see where everything goes. They can get to us. That can't get to us. This can obviously get to us by design. That's the point. I want to taunt something. We obviously want to taunt something.
Observing the field.
But what is that something? Do we send the spider here, hit this, and then say, hey, fight me? We could do exactly that. Everything back here we're safe from for a turn, except for whatever the hell she does. Flechette Blaster, okay. Let's go taunt this thing. Which, I mean, we almost killed it. It's not moving next, we don't have to taunt it. We can make a scarab and send the scarab to taunt this infiltrator instead. So we're fine. You. Fight me. They're also not moving anytime soon. They dodged the attack, that's fine, they're still taunted. That comes in. Well, next up, Sunstorm. Let's go get him. Just in case they're next. They are next. Problem with that is they can just move past us. They can hit the spider. They're probably just going to tangle with the wraith now. They're not. They are going to try and get the spider. Okay, we take one. Taking one, super acceptable. Can we walk out of here? We can just walk out of here. Let's get rid of the Princeps. Wonderful. That's a pretty big threat.
I detect
Well, was a pretty big threat. Ethereal. I don't know what ethereal means. Harness Cat decided to use me as a springboard to get to the windowsill this morning, so now I got to go to the sauna with huge slashes across my upper arm. Ooh. Ooh. Can move through other battlefield entities and cannot be subject of attacks of opportunity. I see. So that's all really scary. However, also seems to be getting another turn, by the way. Or is that just a new turn? This might just be... No, this isn't the new turn. These two still have to go. So this just gets double turns. Okay. Nice dodge. That's a lot of dodges. We pinged off one wound. One. And now... Ah, hold up. So now if we take our leader, we can make a Devourer Nano Scarab to taunt her and then have that Nano Scarab fight her. And then at the same time we get to, I don't know, piss about. Let's be over here. Nano Scarab's there. Shoot this guy. Thank you, no dodges. Beautiful. Repair the spider, I guess. Doesn't matter. And we get to taunt. Taunting the other one I don't like. I would have preferred that to not happen. How much movement do you have? We don't know. Why do we not know? I should know how much movement this has. For some reason, I'm not allowed to know movement right now.
Assessing enemies for taxidermic potential.
Taxidermic potential, you say? Oh, she still has a gun. She just has a multi-attack. Never fucking mind. Oh, you scary. Oh, you really scary. And you have shields like crazy. Ugh. My Wraith. My Wraith? Huh. Scarab goes, this goes. Okay, so there is a plan. The plan is bad, but it does exist. The plan is, if she lives, why don't we change that? Technomancy's melee range. Right, so here's the question. Can you tank a giant Canoptek spider? The answer is yes. But for how long can you tank a giant Canoptek spider? One of them gets to run roughshod through our lines real quick. Hits our leader. That's the one thing we can deal with. That's the one thing I do not mind. For Kivroth indeed. Alright, there we go. No need to deal with the rest. Hmm. 25. Get one Dynastic Awakening, that's great, and we now have Eternal Revenant. I don't know what that does yet, we'll have to look at it. But the Awakening? The Awakening's big. That's the one we care about. Oh, we even saved an Awakening previously because it was like, oh, what if I need it for something? Silly me. So we have 2 Awakening. Yay! And I think one of our missions might finish, so we might have 3 Awakening. Ooh, we're really awake now.
The humans' underlings dragged its carcass from the field, and the Royal Guard returned in triumph. With the Tech Priest no longer a factor, the human forces had lost access to one of their most valuable minds. Their average intelligence was thus devolved towards the dismal human norm.
Oh, the trail was never established well. Goddamn. Like, imagine the like knowledge bleed, right? When everything's not dependent on documentation, but rather on, yeah, no, everyone knows how to do this. Yeah, but what if everyone isn't there anymore? What are you gonna do then, huh? Nightmarish. Absolutely nightmarish. I do not envy your task, Taco. I do not. Why are we talking about, like, gross shit like this? What is this? Let's like, not do that. Who fucking started this shit? Fucking Avora. What the hell, Avora?
Our strength is best used when it reaps those who stand most firmly against our rightful dominion. Yet for every head we scythe from their ranks, another 2 humans squabble and clamber to replace them. The Royal Guard must stand ready for further executions.
I never said anything like this. What do you mean?
Elements of the Royal Guard with protocols suited to infiltration had traveled beneath the human city, facing both the Skitari defenders and the malformed semi-organic automatons. Jepka cared not for their valiant struggle, concerned only with the outcome of his scheme.
Excellent. The Scarab's transmissions glimmer from every shadow. Like a web of knowledge, they knit their information pathways around the works of the ignorant enemy.
Is our task accomplished to your satisfaction, Grand Vizier?
You may return to the court, Fargard. I shall be unavailable for the time being. The human city shifts and grows with unseemly haste. I cannot waste a moment of study.
Oh no, he's obsessed.
That tinkerer treats you as his underling, and Kivroth as his personal laboratory. Yet you are a hand of the Pharaon. You bear his legacy, a rightful authority that far outstrips any treasonous cryptech. Truly, you must suffer to see this usurper behaving like the Pharaon himself.
Well, you're not wrong.
I can bear such suffering as long as needed.
Jepka thinks he has every eventuality planned for. You may seem beneath his notice, but he is surely prepared to eliminate you the moment you become a threat. Be not afraid. Nothing can prepare that traitor for the power of a deity, and that is what you hold, ready to serve at your command.
And will that deity remain under my command? No more than I will remain under Jepka's. The Grand Vizier will fall, God Shard, but I will not have to call on your power to see it done.
But wouldn't it be funny? What if we did it anyway? Defense mission. Some dynamic missions require an urgent response and are automatically lost if you fail to undertake them in time. Ignoring or failing these missions will result in tomb complexes becoming dormant, hindering your assault on the Adeptus Mechanicus Forge cities. Which I am supposed to be doing, but I'm not. Okay, we have 2 awakening levels, which means we can finish our round here and then we can move on. So the last one we take does matter quite a lot. For our Lord Chambers, we have 1 level on Heki. Which, yeah, we're taking the middle path, and a 1 on Amuka, which we are taking Imperious Advance for. And then the question becomes, I do want to run Hungering Void. I do want to be on Hungering Void. We need Circle and the Weird Tree for that. Circle and Weird Tree are Creeping Madness. Recover 1 HP per Dominion level and reset the cooldown of your command protocol. Consume each non-locked Dominion level. But that's because we get Creeping Madness. We have 2 more max HP, but for every 2 Dominion level, we get +1 damage to melee attacks. Increase the cooldown of command protocols by 1 and lose 1 HP at the end of our turn. Lose 1 HP at the end of our turn for every 2 Dominion levels, so we lose a shit ton of HP is what you're saying. Huh. We could get this. It's this thing, right? Here's what I'm gonna do. I am actually going to save here. Let's call this Ha. I'm gonna unlock this. And then if this is bullshit, I'm not gonna run it. Unlock the Royal Touch. Dominion level 6. Cannot target leaders or large units. Inflict fatal exterminate damage on a unit. If the target is an allied unit, recover 3 and generate 10 Dominion. What? What? This just says kill a guy. What? Oh. Oh. Cannot target leaders or large units. Okay, never mind. It cannot target large units. Why the fuck am I bothering then? The only thing that I'd ever want to kill with this is a large unit, no? And kill 2 more with the Tachyon arrow. Well, the Tachyon arrow only kills 1 person, so no. I love I don't like you button. It's pretty accurate, pretty accurate. So unfortunately the thing that combines with Hungry Void is something I don't like. This I don't love. Covered with the fact that we have to be in Creeping Madness at all times is also not fantastic. Tachyon arrow is only usable once per skirmish, Neffy. That's the problem. Can only be used once. That's the issue. I like Hungry Void. What's the other side? Like, let's get rid of this real quick, right? If we take the funny tree, we get 2 HP. If we take the funny this, we get immediate reanimation, which is kind of whatever. I'm gonna combine these two together. Let's go. Let's like not worry about this. Don't worry about this. How many high Dominion passes do we have? Like, enough of them. It's not the, like, level 6 Dominion that worries me about it. The fact that we're losing health constantly. The fact that we can't really target, like, a good unit with it. Or maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe the argument it doesn't matter and you just take it. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just do that. Whatever. We're scary melee. Let's just pretend to be scary melee. There, now we're really scary melee. Screw it. And would you look at that? I think we have access to level 2 now. We have proper access to level 2. Oh my god. Everyone can get upgraded. Oh my god, everyone can get upgraded. We're gonna be so dumb. We're gonna be so broken. Oh. There we are. We're in level 3 now. Oh boy, 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 oh boy. Let's go look through our away missions real quick and see what we can send. I don't care for this. We'll do this last. Reforge the Legions is just metal. Expand the Lord's influence. That one is eminence. It lasts for 2, so let's go send Amukar to this. And then Awaken the Dynasty is the one that gives us more Dynastic Awakening. That's where... Oh, I fucked up. Totally fine. We'll send Obasis to this. Then Awaken the Tomb Complex. That's where Omi goes. You go. And then the Tomb Complex Defense Mission. This is the one we're going to be taking on. However, we are now level 3. Hello, Locust Heavy Destroyer number 2. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. Pass a law that redefines skirmish as a turn. It's not a skirmish, it's a military operation. I don't know. Hey, look, upgrades. Defense. We can give them hit points or implacable resilience. Funnily enough, this doesn't fucking matter. Wow, this is an awful level 3. The Locust Heavies get nothing from this. Brutal. I hate it. Death Marks. What do we get on Death Marks? We get Unlocked Dodge and Improved Dodge. So we don't have to get Dodge, we can just have this. Gain Focused for 1 max damage or 1 weapon range. Let's go get Focused. What is this? Anok's Curse for Vengeful Stars? It's not bad. Hey, Hatchney, good evening. What's Implacable Resilience give? Implacable Resilience makes it so that when we die, our reanimation protocols are -1 duration. Which is a fucking sorry excuse for a talent, if you ask me. Really bad. Numbers Legion and Implacable Resilience. Wow, these are awful. These are all just bad. Well, never mind. I'm a bit disappointed right now, not gonna lie. The ranged firepower guy got basically no more ranged fire pro from this. Like, in fact, this does nothing. Huh. Really? Really? Really disappointed. Oh. German Post lost the Staatsexamen for 24 lawyers to be. What? No way. No way. What? That's disastrous. That is disastrous. Oh my god. For like the non-Germans, this is like if the post service lost the bar exams for lawyers. Actually, it's almost exactly the same thing. Huh. The Dogwater dynasty of Necrons, but we didn't have a choice. We woke up here. I'm not gonna upgrade the rest of this. Like, I think we're gonna upgrade these two. Might need them. But like, the rest of this is not worth it. Well, let's see how bad this gets, shall we?
Though the enemy were but ignorant beasts, their teeming numbers formed
Scarabs is +1 movement, yeah.
broken legions to combat them across Kivroth.
Okay, we'll have to work the same dude. Yes.
Can inflict some injury in such circumstances, an eventuality Nefershah had anticipated.
Cryptek, we have word from an outlying tomb. The enemy has breached its defenses and threatens to overwhelm it entirely.
Cryptek, I'm going into battle. I require your strongest
Matter
potions.
of great consternation, honored Vargard. Such a feat will bolster the fickle spirits of these marauders.
Moreover, the warriors still slumbering within will be lost to us entirely. The foe cannot be permitted to visit such an outrage on Kivroth's rightful lords.
Not just either rewrite it or their score will be...
the invaders.
Oh, from the other 5 score.
Our enemies
Ooh.
what befalls those who would defile our domain.
I don't know what I'd pick, Hatchney. I have no idea what I'd pick in that scenario. Boo. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. I expect this to just be one battle. Psycho, Locust, Locust. So we now have many locusts. Death marks, immortal, immortal? Oh. Oh. Okay. Like, I wouldn't wish anyone, like, I wouldn't wish rewriting the thing on anyone. I reckon it's obviously not going to be the same fucking topic. And I don't know how their scores look, so... Ugh. Having that hangover, the Staatsexamen is hard enough as it is. Oh. Oh. Oh, Lord. Okay, speaking of hard enough as it is, here we are. I don't even know whether the heavy destroyers are the right move here. We just kind of want volume of fire now. Yeah, we could field 2 of them, but do I want to? I need more. We could place this thing here and let it tank. And then once it falls, we can reinforce with other things. We definitely want the death marks. Gauss Blaster, Gauss Blaster. These are the Tesla carbines. And then last but not least, what are you? You're also Gauss. These are all Gauss Blasters? They're all Gauss Blasters. I don't know what I think about this. This feels scary. This feels pretty scary. Alright, that's the Princeps. Are there more? There's a Ruststalker Princep over there. We do want to like destruction this. But there's nothing that we have that's even close to range. Shit, where do we start? This isn't like a bad start, if I'm being honest. Immediately get them into Fanatical Devotion. That was the best shot we could have had. The Fulgurites, these we can let them come in, right? The Corpuscari is annoying because they have Chain Lightnings. We use that just to get them exposed so we know when they're acting. And then we shoot the other one for stat knowledge. We really just need to keep ourselves safe. If we move back next turn, we should be okay. And this should be holdable, honestly. Like, this side should be holdable. We do have bounces, and we do need to use the bounces. So the quicker we use them, the way that their cooldown works is it's not based on our turns, it's based on how many Necrons have acted. Awful. So every 5 Necron units, we get 1 of these, which is actually kind of potent. If we utilize them correctly and cycle them correctly. Beautiful. That's all fine and dandy. And we'll take those shots. We can't kill it with that. You die. That's cool. And then we could teleport this death mark out. Honestly, that's exactly what we're doing. We're firing this thing, putting it into Fanatical. We're teleporting this death mark out. Usually you don't want to just use the teleport, but this way we can get the Psychomancer in to like AoE this. Next turn. Well, now, but no damage taken. Fine. There we go. That kills the Fulgurite. We can curse this. We do want to curse this. We might as well, right? Beautiful. And now that's on cooldown. We do have to worry about that. Oh, hell yeah! So, well, this side is pretty well handled. Now we need to worry about the fact that everyone's coming in on this one. We can't quite reach. I was hoping we could. Last one is the last Corpuscari, which luckily does have... Oh. Oh! Very cool. Very cool, actually. I don't think I want to worry about that guy. I don't think I have to. Then it's this one. We have full reign of the battlefield for a little bit. We really do. We want to be in a position where we can use the bounce and then we shoot this Corpuscari. That's what I want to prevent from acting next. Unfortunately, the movement kind of ruins the whole heavy weapon vibe. We get to mind check our Scarab this as well if we really want to. Now we don't have to anymore. They do have range. Cute and okay. And then next up, this guy. Let's go teleport us to not mess up the bonus. Like, teleporting doesn't just preserve heavy status, huh? That's kind of cool. That's kind of really cool.
Punish them.
And then 2 more Necron activations and we get to bounce between all of those.
Wrath made manifest.
Also Tachyon Arrow. Also, we do need to kill this guy so we can get this immortal free. Oh. Oh, we don't. This immortal is the one that's going to be doing the bouncing in a second. So let's just hit this guy. Wonderful. No range. And get him. Beauty. We move just enough to kill this guy as well. Doesn't deal with the Princep over here, unfortunately. But I think that has to be alright too. If we can Harbinger this thing, I don't know how far he can go. Never mind, Harbinger is at full out immobilization, so he can't go anywhere. Hee hee hee. Ha ha ha. Eat shit. Very nifty. No more Corpuscari. You're first, and you're not in range to hit anyone, buddy, so good luck. Princep's gone. Comes in closer, doesn't do anything. Hee. So close yet so far. Wonderful. I believe it was old philosopher Kafka who once said, "Goodbye, fucko!" That quote may or may not be accurate. Scholars don't agree. Apologies. Nice. I was much more worried about this than I should have been. To be honest, that did look like a scary formation, but like, I don't know, target priority there worked out. And I do think not going double heavy destroyer was right, at least for that mission. Gets us like one more shot that we can split off. Unfortunately, does mean that the double heavy destroyer has to be delayed by a turn.
The enemy thrown hence in disarray.
As it should be. We must be relentless in defending our tombs, lest the legions held within never march at all. Remain vigilant, Cryptek. The vermin will hunt for any opportunity to test our defenses. They shall find no weakness.
So, there's another tomb complex under assault right now. Great. Another one. We got 1 eminence off of this. That's all we got. Wait. Omina gets the Hexmark Destroyer. God damn it, I wanted to see the Hexmark Destroyer so badly. Alas, we cannot. And then this one's at level 3. Oh, they're... Oh. Damn it. Damn it. I want to see the Gloctopus. I really want to see the Gloctopus. However, as it stands, that one is going to be a bit far off. War map. Heki is now available for us to play. We can take these, get my spider. We now have double Canoptic Spiders. And then I guess we get that one back. This Canoptic Spider gets upgrades. We take the +1 movement, we take the double melee, and we take the +1 armor. This Canoptic Spider also gets +1 armor. And now I am personally happy. I can't believe we never upgraded the Technomancer. That's foolish of me. It was actually Descartes who said that? Oh, never mind. Yeah, in that case I did misattribute that. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you cleared that up, Prof. I'm glad you cleared that up for everyone. Can we get anything good on Wraiths? We can get Agile on them. We can get Stealth on them. We can get really good Dodge on them. Ooh, let's go get Agile. That sounds cool. And then let's upgrade the other Wraiths, just in case we need them. Movement, Pistol, Agile. Although we really don't need Agile, now that I think about it. We can already dodge out of anything by just Wraith forming. Let's go improve dodge then. That's gonna be frustrating. It's gonna be frustrating me if it doesn't trigger. That's what's gonna happen here. Wow, I did a piss poor job upgrading my units, huh? We at least want these at level 2, even if level 3 is a bit... Who cares? There, now everyone's where they should be. We do still have 70 remaining, so we're not necessarily poor right now. I kind of want to attack this fort city. You know what? This is obviously a really bad idea. This is obviously a really bad idea. But it's been open to us from the beginning. And it's holy amounts of stats.
Though our warrior legions confronted the human hordes on battlefields across Kivroth, the infestation persisted. The Adeptus Mechanicus were fed by a cruel...
Enjoy your stay, Prof. Stay safe out there, okay? Have a wonderful evening.
At Kivroth's resources.
Cryptek, what opportunities do your studies reveal?
Alas, honored Vargard, the humans employ little logic in their organization. It is baffling how they maintain an army at all.
I require insight, not a litany of your ignorance.
Of course, great Vargard. I have identified a particular manufacturing nest which supplies primitive munitions to a swathe of the Skitari lines. Its loss will strangle their capacity for sustained combat, but our legions might surely drive them back in hapless disarray.
I see. So the way that they allow us to assault the city and still have the city as a threat in the story is by not letting us assault the city, but rather like an outpost of the city. Okay.
I
was wondering about that.
Is ideally placed to sever this link in the human chain. Dispatch them immediately.
So we can't take anything here, otherwise they get a shit ton more enemies, but damn, that's a lot of stuff. We are definitely playing double spider. That's just what we are. Heki behind one spider, the Technomancer behind the other one. And that's kind of all we're feeling. The death marks our firepower behind that. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means we can deploy one more thing alongside that. We're taking the Wraiths with us, and we're just gonna accept that they might fucking die. I would prefer Scarabs over the last set of Immortals, weirdly enough. Give me the Scarabs. I have a feeling this is gonna be a slaughter. And it might not be all that one-sided. I have a feeling we're going to be losing units. Which is fine. I don't know whether this is one fight or a like protracted campaign where we have to go from node to node. It is... Oh! Yeah, I don't know what I expected, actually. This is bad. So why is this bad? It's a lot of servitors, which you'd think, hey, that's their basic unit, who gives a shit? The problem is servitor attacks bypass armor. And we are relying almost entirely on the fact that, hey, we may or may not be having armor. There's a bunch of other shit in there. The Taraxis are interesting. The Electro Priests, they are few and far between. The Vanguards are a lot of damage. It's a lot of stuff to deal with. If we were on our previous commander with all of the range firepower, I'd be much more confident in this. Unfortunately, we are more of a brawling comp as we are right now. And my initial plan of like holding here is gone. Instead, I am tempted to fight here. Like all the way back here, have a spider here, have a spider here. And like try and repair them as enemies come in. But I have no fucking idea how that one's gonna go. Considering we have no Dominion build up to start with. I have no idea. I do think I want this immortal more than I want anything else. Yeah, they're going fast. So the good news about this immortal is that we can be relatively safe just getting a couple shots in. And this gives us data. We can fall back with this too, because it's got assault. But we have no AoE whatsoever. Nothing. Any amount of damage early is good damage. And then next turn we'll teleport out. We can teleport out next turn, yeah. Ooh. I want to make nano scarabs just for them to like fuck with early. But no. Let's just get damage in while we can. The less of these I have to suffer, the better. Especially the Corpuscari afterwards. Start making scarabs. We have to keep room open here because I do need to retreat everyone in eventually. And then we're just making scarabs. The longer it takes them to get to us, the more scarabs we get to make. We can also detonate those, so that's not the worst thing ever. But I'm very worried about the sterilizers. That's AoE that we don't want to / can't take. And the rites of reanimation aura there really doesn't matter. Hey, Nonchalanta, how you doing? Hello, hello. Why are you getting another turn? Why is this getting another turn? I don't understand. Like, you've already moved this round. Why are you getting to move again? We'll put the swarm in and see what happens. They can't kill, but we can taunt. And then the Electro Priest will kill them, I'm pretty sure. I think their weapons are pistols. Wait. Why do they have the red symbol? The red symbol means they go next. Why do they have that when they're not actually going next? Basically, Skitarii Cowboys? Oh yeah. Totally. Absolutely true. Okay, now killing, that's a bit late. And they get triple turns now, so what we have to do is kill this and then move on. Kill this teleport here. The flood's coming in. The flood is about to arrive. And it is awful. God, the turn order is so much worse than it was last turn. So much worse. I want to see whether I can sacrifice this immortal. Do them little cowboy hats? I haven't seen that yet, but that's adorable. That's adorable. If this can eat the flamethrower instead of like our scarab swarm behind. Nope. No, they're coming straight for the scarabs and the technomancer. Of course they are. Of course they are. Bastards. All of them. Well, the good news is there's only one left, right? That's the good news. The bad news is everything else. Everything else. Hello. Please be lethal. I cannot take damage ranges there. Thank you. Everyone's accelerated now. Accelerated is +2 movement. That's fine. We do take the damage. These little scarabs that could are going to kill this. Beautiful. And then they're going to self-destruct on this guy because otherwise they're just gonna get shot. We might as well do that. The good news is these are all just like dawdling. And that makes it incredibly easy for us to capitalize on a lot of stuff over here. We can go in and say hi. Please don't dodge, motherfucker. You did dodge. We have 2 armor. Like, what are they gonna do to us, right? Like, armor piercing damage, obviously bad, but... when I'm on a summoned unit, I don't get to see enemies' movement range. It is infuriating. This does 3 damage. Cool. They're gonna burn anyway. Thank you for the hydrate, Pancake, and hello, Pancake. Appreciate it.
I command as I am commanded.
Wait, Evora what? Oh, we stay with the spider. The little scarab that could? Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm legitimately considering picking up Necron for 11th. I've said it last stream and I've said it the stream before, like... Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's a bit of a departure for me. It's a bit of a departure from what I normally play. Every servitor we kill is a good servitor. I'm surprised this immortal is still going. Very surprised by that. We're We're looking really good on Dominion gain. I think we should be maxed out for what we can actually use. This is troop movement that doesn't matter. Truly does not matter. Tell me I have a line on that. Wonderful. Immortals free. It's not going to be free for long because the next mover is never mind. It's going to stay free. And then we're going to have to deal with you. I'm down to deal with you, honestly. Let's go waddle away, waddle waddle. It picks up the cowboy Cerberus Raiders in the Discord. General, yeah, general is fine. You can put it in game discussions, or we have a war game channel as well. They would fit in all of that. 1 damage. That's some of the heaviest weapon.
Nice.
Cool.
Mud.
Menden, hello Menden. Nice indeed. How you doing, Menden? Thank you for the 69 months. Giggity! How's the heat wave for you? Ow.
War is at its most pleasing when observed from the rear lines.
We do need to use these on cooldown, like, so much. Let me get that. And then follow the protocol. Stay with the spider. In fact, like, we can just push in there on spider as well, right? Like, that could just be our next turn. Yeah, like, we take this action before the Princeps, kill the Princeps, go. Hot, sweaty, full of dehydrated old people. Oh god, I imagine. I imagine this must be hell for patients, yeah. I didn't even think that far. I was just like, oh, how are you coping with it? But yeah, like, you have to deal with, you know, people not taking care of themselves. Alright, spider went crunch. Make a scarab. I don't know what I'm doing with that scarab. I'm probably just keeping it here. Oh, they're full health now. They're full health scarabs. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. What Dominion level does this happen? Dominion level 5 is the one that we really want. You know what? Screw it. We're going. We are just flat out going. We can use this as cover to give them a shitty angle, and then we're just going. Hi. Death onto thee. We can't taunt for shit. That's okay. Ah, thank you, Nonchalanto. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Do not risk the Technomancer. That thing just needs to stay safe. That's all I care about. Seth! Quack! How you doing, Seth? Vanguard gets to shoot the scarabs. That's okay. That's what they're there for. Well, they're there for that and to explode, right? They are a 7 damage nuke when they're at full health. Which is really frightening. You're next. I'm okay with that. Let's go this spider next. Max damage, please. Didn't get it. It's okay, we have scarabs on that side that can take this over. The scarabs are on fixed turn order, so we can't freely pick them when we want to. But I feel like that's okay. Shooting servitors. Never feels good. They're next. We can't stop that. We might as well just hit the alpha. They killed our scarabs. They cannot kill our scarabs. They can put them to 1 only. I think we legitimately really just want to be in there. Oh, this feels weird. This feels awkward. This feels delicious and crunchy. Never mind. Ooh. Spider. These things are really tanky now, right? Like, they do have +2 armor. So I should be slightly less scared about them than I am. Fuck it, let's taunt one of them. Comes on in. Exposed means we take max damage now. Irradiated and 2 damage. 1 goes into shields. Not great. The Immortal comes back out. We could kill the Servi, but I'd much rather bounce the shots around. It's so much better. This is the Forced Activation Scarab. We are going to hit this guy for 1 through 4. And then we're just going to flat out detonate on this one.
I command as I am commanded.
That's so powerful. That is so powerful. We really want to support this spider, so we're just going to take a bit of a hike. Kill the Servi that's left over. We're going to die to irradiated, I think? Yeah, we are irradiated. Wonderful. All of that goes well. And then over here, Technomancy it up. Back to full, baby. Honestly, I want to get this shot. And then we're dipping back into cover. I don't know whether Accelerated gives us 2 more movement. I reckon it doesn't in the middle of the turn. It does not. We're now stuck here. Oopsie. And I did it wrong. If I had given them Vengeful Stars, there was a chance to kill them outright. Oh, now we're getting punished. We're actually not getting punished for that. We're getting punished for much dumber play. This is a double kill if we wanted to activate the spider. It's a much more fun attack if we do it this way. Triple kill! Oh, baby, a triple, as the ancient scriptures say. Crunch a servitor. There's only 3 servitors left, that's it. That's all the defending army has. 3 Servis and a pipe dream. Adorable. Send in the spider. This is the first time we've reached a mini level 10, by the way. This is the first Dom 10. Never got this far. Goodbye. Damn nice, dude. Damn good fight. Didn't lose anyone, except for a lot of scarabs. Got 2 Eminence, 2 Dynastic Awakening. Woo-hoo-hoo. That felt great. That felt really good. Turns out deploying that far back and then just like letting them come in, getting a couple of pot shots in. I think I would have been more comfortable on Fakon here, where we just let them come in and we just shoot them as they come. And we don't have to commit to the melee ever. But yeah, this went well. Also didn't have that much damage to heal. The scarabs are the ones we like. Correct.
As the human forge pit burned, the ripples of its loss were felt on the front lines almost immediately. Guns fell silent, fuel tanks ran empty, and the legions of Kivrov were in the ascendant.
The enemy has revealed another of its many weaknesses.
This
It relies
doesn't...
on ceaseless, unthinking production to supply its crude war machinery. With even a momentary
This is
interruption,
AdMech dialogue.
their strength drains away.
This is the AdMech dialogue. This isn't the Omnicize Will, Magos Dominus, like this.
Masterful strategy, Vargard. The invaders now persist only at your sufferance.
We shall not be complacent, Cryptek. The humans are
it's there again.
and careless. They will already have begun erecting new dens of blunt industry. Find me more targets.
Okay, so that didn't line up, but that's okay. MJM, good evening. How you doing? We have 2 Awakening, and most importantly, we can now move over to the right side. I haven't read the right side at all. Let's go read this together. We have non-leader units recover 1 HP at the end of each skirmish. Cool. Leaders recover 2 HP at the end of each skirmish. Also cool. We'll have to take one of the 2 in order to go further in. The Relentless Tyrant. End reanimation protocol counter of an allied unit. The unit resurrects with 30% HP rather than 50. We'll have to take it to get in, but I don't want it. Phase Shifter unlocks Ethereal and Wraith form. Ethereal means you can move through other battlefield entities and cannot be subject of attacks of opportunity. This is just something that our leader then has. And Wraith form allows us to like move 2 squares forward through an enemy and deal some damage to them. This is really helpful on Wraiths, like specifically, but having this on a leader, I can totally see this being on Amuka and just like going in. We also have the Veiled Death, gain Obscured and Focused. Okay, I don't give a fuck. The Will to Serve, units resurrected with 75% HP instead of 50% when protocol ends. Okay, and reduce the countdown time of reanimation protocol by 1. If we take this, and this, reanimation protocol is instant. And then there's Dynastic Dominion, which gives us 1 more Dominion level to be locked at the start of a mission, which means we will have 1 locked here, 1 locked here. We'll always start at 2, and the first 3 that we gain will be secured, so we can never fall below 5 after the first mission. That's kind of good. That's kind of good. But we can only invest 2 here, so I reckon we go non-leader units recover health. That's usually what we're worried about. And then we have to get Relentless Tyrant. I'm not excited about that, but, you know, we'll take what we have. As for points, we have plenty of points to spare. Amuka is now at level 2. We can get Lichy Guards and another Scorpic Destroyer. Is that the same one? Hyperphase Reef Blades, yes. Same one. We only have Hyperphase Reef Blades. Question. Whirling Onslaught, there it is. Okay. Alright. Hey, brethren, how you doing? Hello. There it is. We could now, this makes them much better now. This makes these much better now. When making a melee attack from behind the target plus 1 max damage. Cute. We could have a Void Scythe. We could just flat out have a Void Scythe right now. I want to. Thank you. That makes us specifically much more scary in melee. Which we need to be because we are now creeping mad. Let's go get Whirling Onslaught. We need to be a bit cautious with what we spent these on now, so... Curse I don't much care for. Implacable Resilience I don't care. HP is whatever. Strong Defense. Defense cannot be bypassed. What is our defense on a Praetorian? Do I know? Armor 1. Defense no. None. Defense no. What do you mean with defense cannot be bypassed then? If we don't have any. And we can't gain any. The fuck? We can get one here, but why would we ever... That's got me very confused. I don't like it. So far we're probably not gonna grab these then. We've already determined that these are whatever. And we have the Wraiths, so we're not getting much here. We're really not getting much. For our thing that we bring... Not Vengeful Stars. Last Strike Aggressive. No. Relentless Tyrant I don't want. We could go Sudden Storm. We probably want to be Sudden Storm here, let's be honest. This is the army that wants movement. We want to go in. This is the World Eater army. We just go. But I don't know how well we can just go. Heki, on the other hand, we don't really need to. We could have triple spiders? Oh, I didn't know we could have triple spiders. Well, that changes things. We can't get to the Hexmark Destroyer anytime soon anyway. So we might as well just go Swarm's Embrace and Quantum Reanimates. Now all of our ally units around us are defended, which means that everything around us gets 1 defense. That's really nice because we can buff these spiders to be ridiculously tanky. Armor defense, the past mission, my brain flatlines. Yeah, that's the problem. I need them to not ignore armor, but it only says it ignores defense. We have 1 armor, we have no defense. And the Servitor attacks, Servo Arm here, bypasses the target's defense. I don't know. Taraxis. Awakened Tomb Complex is no one right now. Let's go send... Who do we send? Ominek? Yeah. Awaken the Dynasty is still undertaken in 2 turns. Reforge the Legiones. Let's go send Fakon. Yes, we send Fakon, right? Like, how long does Heki have to recover? 1 turn? If we send Fakon to this right now... then we play Heki next. Yeah, let's go send Fakon to this. And then we have Amukar right now. I love how this is burning now. Let's reclaim this territory. On we go. I think we care. Let's go get metal. Damn, how you doing? Fake Mechanicus? What do you mean, fake Mechanicus? We don't claim to be the Mechanicus. I would never. That would be lying to you. Also, that would mean we're inferior. Immortals, give me a flayed one. Give me a flayed one. I am excited, cautiously excited, for the Scorpack Destroyer in this one. Now that it has a charge move and we have bonus movement, it might actually do something. Imagine if it actually made it to the enemy for once. Wouldn't that be hype? Wouldn't that be sick? Wouldn't that be desirable? Just started the game this stream? No. We started a couple streams ago, but we didn't really get all that far. Kill all enemy units. Okay. Electro priests, but we are also melee, so they suck.
I ask only that the enemy is within my reach.
I wish I could see their movement range. I wish I could deploy further back. Like, this Corpus Gauri is gonna hit us like a fucking truck. So are these. Like, everything here is going to, like, crash into us, and it's gonna be really unkind. Chronomancer behind.
Size them down.
We do have defended as an aura. There is that. Put the Wraith forward, hope that it dodges. We do have 30% dodge chance on the Wraith. It would be so awesome, it would be so cool. It would be nifty even, I would say. That's not quite enough movement, is it? We get 3 out of it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, could be hitting them. It's not enough to kill either. It doesn't have to be. We have accelerated for a fucking reason, my guy. So this is what is commonly referred to as overextending. And then getting blocked by a singular route that prevents me from killing everyone down here. Can I restart this? I really don't like the way that movement works in this game. I wish we could... Like, you can do singular movement, but the simple fact that there is no take-back movement button makes it so a shit ton of the time you're guessing. Especially with all of the charge moves. You are guessing a lot on whether you're gonna make it. That's very different enemies.
Seeking the foe.
Believe it or not, that is worse. But funnier. Worse, but funnier. Because now we have to play a little guessing game. And they go first. Excuse me, what the fuck? What do you mean coil rifle? Oh, this scales with Hungry Void. Okay, that's cool. Sup? Ah, he dodged. Rude. Rude, 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 rude. In we go. Gives us input on 3 of them, so we know what's acting next. That's fantastic. If only it wasn't this one. Because that one's melee. And can't take attack of opportunities. Yep. Hi, ow. Next up, that one. Didn't get the one next to us. We're gonna try and take this one first, because, like, the other one we can't kill in one anyway. He moves around and kills this Praetorian now. Doesn't... Well, he gets to shoot still, but... Okay. The Flechette does nothing. That's pretty nice. I do like when that happens. We can't stop this guy, so we're just focusing on stopping all the range guys. Only one of them still has a turn, it's this one. So let's see whether we can cut him down to size so attack of opportunity kills him. Unfortunately, our damage rate is 1 through 4, which is abysmally bad. I really dislike... But we haven't gotten the ability to take Triarch Praetorians with staves yet. I've yet to see those. We just have the one with really obnoxious capabilities. With the stupid blade. Congratulations, you are not making it out of here alive. Like I said, thank you.
I am the blade.
If I do that, I kill my own guy, huh? I wonder whether we lose 2 health at the end of this or whether we lose 1 health. I don't know whether that's part of the same clause.
Seeking the foe.
God, I do just want to charge into this, but the friendly fire. The friendly fire. That works. Works for me, baby! Woo! Okay. And then we do take 2. Okay, we do take 1 damage per Dominion level. That's rough. Not gonna lie, that's rough. Send it. Does not matter. Hi! You dodged, motherfucker. How dare you? How dare you? We had such a nice turn planned. Let's go, Hungry Void. And then we eat you. 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is enough damage, it turns out. It is enough. We took really stupid damage there. We have one more fight to come after this, so one of our Praetorians is basically out now. We can sack that one to decrease vigilance. We probably don't want to. Let's not. There is a decision point coming up and that can't mess with us this much. Yeah, let's just go. This is okay. This is okay. The Royal Guard espied a field of ore-bearing rocks brought to the surface by recent seismic activity, barely a handful of centuries ago. Preliminary examination showed they contained several elements of interest to the dynasty's geomancers. Remove the valuable elements from the ore deposit so they can be transported back to cryptic sepulchres and put to use. We cannot press transport, and mark. Note the location of the deposit so the Canoptic Circle can be sent to harvest them later. We mark them down.
Location was relayed to the Sepulchre Regnant. However, unexpected crystalline harmonics within the deposits caused a signal feedback cascade.
The fuck?
This damaged the obeisance functionality of the Royal Guard's noble commander.
The hell? Cannot make more than 1 action per turn. Oh. Oh wait, that's really bad. So we have to move in and then just scythe someone for maximum efficiency until that debuff drops off. Usually these last 1 turn, they're not permanent for the mission. Let's hope it's only 1 turn. If it's permanent... Well, permanent for this entire thing, then... but I reckon we'd be fine. We've been on this field before. Interesting. Don't see the debuff on me. Also, what the fuck? That's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of range dudes, however, and not a lot of melee. Melee? Wraith over here. God, I want to drop Praetorians into that so bad. I'm going to. I wish we could deploy in cover, if I'm being entirely honest with you.
Blades bad.
What if we just charge them? What if we just charged them, chat? Wouldn't that be so much cooler? That would be so much cooler. I want to charge them. I want to charge them so bad. I'm gonna charge them. Oh. Dodge? Whoa! Okay. I'll charge you now. Ramming speed! Exactly. Exactly. That's the right attitude. And now we do just get to drop Praetorians on them. We're gonna take a ton of return damage though. Like, they'll not go quietly into that good night. Are they though? Hold up, we have Hungry Void, never mind. Sup, motherfucker? God damn it! Of course you'd live, of course. We don't need to worry about this side, we are... perturbed for 1 turn, only 1 turn. 1, 2, 3, 4... Like, what's my charge range? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're just outside of charge range. That's a shame. But I do want to royal touch something, like, kind of desperately, huh? We also have Tachyon Arrow. I just realized we have Tachyon Arrow. Wait. Ooh. Your turn, then your turn. So you're the unknown. Oh, perturb moving is an action. Never mind. That was bad. No. Did you just kill your ally? You stupid bitch. Interesting. Peculiar to the extremes. And then this guy also still gets a turn. But we're gonna try to make this guy not live. I got Lumentel, it's looking good. The start is too long-winded. That was my problem with my early look at Lumentel Ringsong. There is a lot of just yapping. I do want to play Lumentel on stream. But I don't know whether I care about the protagonist. Like, Trey as a protag, I don't think I really care about, and that's making it really hard for me to like be really excited about the game. Without me going like, oh, I wish game was different game, I do think they shot themselves in the foot quite heavily when they said, no, we're not gonna let you customize protag, unless that has changed. My last info is that you cannot customize protagonist. Everything else is pretty rough. Is that the consensus? That's a shame. So I haven't looked into the launch yet. I don't know what state the game is launching in. Oh, we could have made it. Never mind. Oops. Like, are there other issues with it? Okay, we take 2. That's fine. I'd have liked it much more if I did not have a fixed protag. Yeah. I heard that feedback a lot, like during the early look and during the like I think the demo or whatever it was they had out. I heard that a lot of people went that route. It's always difficult to critique this because like at one point your criticism is really just, yeah, but I want game to be different game, right? And I flat out don't think I want game to be different game is a valid point of criticism. If that's what you're here for, then go play the different game that you'd want instead, right? I really dislike that approach that some people have to criticizing games. UI is pretty damn buggy. That's rough. I'm just not looking at the right spots, but I have found jack all in tutorials in regards to many of the features and mechanics. Okay, interesting. I think it's Steam Deck and there's some wonkiness with selecting enemies, but I feel like that'd be better on Steam. Okay. Well, none of that sounds like exciting, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, yeah, no, I got what you meant by on Steam. Ringsong, don't worry. The other thing that just released, so here's, to give you a bit of an insight in like what I have queued up. I do want to look at the Dark Heresy beta. I do want to desperately play the Dark Heresy beta. I don't know how much there is, but I just want to play the bloody thing. I want to do Mechanicus and do the AdMech story after we finish Necrons.
They scurry like insects to respond.
So this is always the same. Every time you reclaim territory, that's the same dialogue. Hence why I'm okay skipping it. I do want to do the AdMech campaign afterwards. Over Magicka hit 1.0. The art style for that one made me go, I don't care. And the witch game thingy also just came out. I forgot the name of it already, but I really want to play it. But I forgot the name of it. Hold up, I'm scrolling. I'll find it. I'll find it in between 5 million Dokumi posts. Hold up. It's here somewhere. Stardust. Stardust. Just came out. Yeah, Ferris, exactly. That one looks really fucking cutesy, and I want to play it. I do want to play it. Something about it immediately reminded me of the Sleepy game, whose name also just eludes me, unfortunately. Like I have like nothing today. I keep forgetting everything. Dream Tactics. Dream Tactics. Something about it immediately reminded me of Dream Tactics, and my god, I love Dream Tactics. What an adorable game. I like to be reminded of that, so I figured, hey, we could have a look at that too. I mean, I just want to play it, right? I want to fuck with Lich God? I really don't, turns out. I really don't. You know what's interesting? I'm not excited about any of this, but I don't know whether I've spent a point here, whether it detracts from this number. This is another, like, save and find out moment. Because the only reason I'd spend in that tree right now is to finish 3. It does not contribute to that. So we need to finish that tree. The terrorist necromancer party member? Listen. The sleepy girl. Like, Dream Tactics was just fun. It is just a very cute game. It's like a really good tactics game. Both like for beginners as well as like for like seasoned veterans. They hit a really, really nice balance with it. It's just a good game. I will yield that it doesn't look like that. It looks like a cutesy, give this to a child to let them play it kind of game, but it's definitely not that. And I'm so very glad that I didn't listen to my first instinct going like, why would you bother? Why would you... Let's not. That doesn't look interesting. I'm so very glad I ignored that. The other game like that was Far Away From Home. Far Away From Home also looked, like, visually looked like a game where I was like, I don't want to play that. What the fuck? And then Far Away From Home ended up being really good. I never got used to the art style of it. I still think that art style isn't fantastic. But I immensely enjoyed the game itself. I love the feel of Lumentail's aesthetic. That's fair, that's fair. They don't tell you so far 3 major bosses in, and I've manually found out that 1, there's a stat management tab where you can manually input your IVs and that you can upgrade some skills. Oh. Let's give Madoka to a child. Oh, well, we've had that story before. we've done that. Let's not. Let's not. We can mount another Tomb Assault? I don't know why I should do that. I mean, that's all Ominek is doing these days, right? He's just Tomb Assaulting. Let that be that way. With another territory reclamation. The problem with these is we're getting eminence out of them. Yeah, that's cute. I don't need eminence. I need to turn people into dinosaurs. I need awakening. Like that. Let's just assault another fucking forge temple, shall we? Double spiders, death marks, wraiths, everything. Everything. Bring the everything. Fuck it, bring the Gauss Blaster Immortals. Who cares? I want to get into Lumentail's guts and see how the actual creature building feels like. Like the looks of the monsters, and that's enough to hold me for now. I did enjoy their creature design quite a lot. When I played the early look, I did enjoy the creature design a lot, but I do feel like the fact that it's set character and I don't really like the set character is a bit of a too big of a turnoff for me to like play the game and get into it. Mina the Hollow releasing last night. You have no idea how many times I've already thought to myself, oh, I should buy this. Mina the Hollow looks like the Zeldas that I grew up with, and I fucking loved playing old Zeldas before they turned into what they are right now, right? I think I would like to play more of that, but it's not a Care stream game. That's not something that I want to stream, but I do think it's something I want to play. This is incredibly intimidating. We cannot deploy on the right side because the Taraxis will just kill us. So we have to deploy fucking somewhere, and I don't know where that somewhere is yet. This is all like... This is all bad. I have no idea what to do with all of this. Spider goes in. Fuck, we could move the spider in here and like kill this, but what then, huh? Did they have a full online mode and you're not even allowed to choose your online persona character like you could in Auras? It's just a bit silly. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't want to make this a what if game was other game discussion. Like, very clearly they had a design in mind that they went with. And there they are.
All is ready.
God, I wish I didn't have to deploy. Like, let me deploy back here. Let me deploy anywhere. Just not there. Oh, this sucks. This sucks so much.
I command as I am commanded.
Death marks over there. Definitely death marks over there. And then, legit, we're doing this. We're legit just doing that. That sucks ass. That sucks unfathomable amounts of ass. Because now, we are walking around this guy, taking an op. Also, I can trade for this. That's a Gauss Blaster Immortal. That is not actually the Lightning one. The funniest thing has to be their nickname restriction. Oh, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, I think as it stands, there are too many things that I think are like a turn-off to that game. Where I'm like, okay. I would get annoyed at this a lot. Oh, now it's gonna be worse, huh? That's a Cataphrone Destroyer. Yeah, that's worse. Cool. These are the immortals that I need. Let's go back to where we were. Death mark down here, death mark down there. And what was I doing? We were going Tesla Immortal, Tesla Immortal. And then Spider? I would really like a Technomancer instead of the other, like instead of one of the Tesla Immortals, but no. There we go. You have creatures with boob in my speech name, and I can't make it back, but God, I can call it. So you can't rename a character into what it was named before because of restrictive naming policies? That's funny. Okay, that Taraxi moves in the second wave. We're going to just flat out sack this Immortal. We want to sack this Immortal. Wow, I didn't want to sack it to one hit. I was thinking I'd sell their lives a bit more expensive, but they're gone. Okay. That's really bad. That's really bad. We have to kill this Servitor. And then we can Scarab here. Move this thing away from me. And like taunt everything else. Hit you. That's a lot of intel. Taunt. This taunt is never getting through. This thing's gonna die so much quicker than I thought it would. That did almost nothing. Wonderful. I booted up Disgaea 7 on Switch again. Gonna try and play that. I saw a design for an alternate reality Higan. They have in a mobile Disgaea game. Oh, mobile Disgaea. Don't remind me. Don't remind me. I mean, it's not a hot take to tell you that mobile Disgaea are bad, right? Like... Ah! I'm down for that. Wow! Flat out doing my fucking job for me, huh? Okay. Alrighty then, buddy. That I like. Oh, that changes a lot, by the way. Max damage here sucks, but... What? Oh, that's 1 damage. We're irradiated now, but... Once we use Cassius, I'm in E5 already. Yeah, high level Cassius is really good. That's not bad at all. Double Corpuscari activation still. Oh, it's not even no, it is Corpuscari. Never mind.
By the dynasty.
What could we do about this? Except fuck all. Like, I obviously want to Swarm Embrace this, but we're not cleansing debuffs, right? That's just not something we get to do. I should probably be in range to shoot someone. But that puts us in Electro range. And I don't want to be in Electro range. Well, Cassius is on banner right now, no, brethren? Oh, you know what? The Scarab might be able to kill this. I wish we were in melee attack range. I didn't kill it. Do we want to detonate? No. I do kind of want to detonate, but... 6 damage? Holy fuck! That's 6? Lord, that's unholy. Okay, never bloody mind. We have, like, so many issues now. That's a normal Rust Stalker. For 6! 120 on standard? Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I would probably want to... would probably want this Princeps to target us. But I don't know how far we're making it. All the Corpuscari are going now. Hitting the spider. Okay. Never mind, Nanoswarm dead. Ooh, I don't feel so good right now. Why is this getting another turn? It's not getting another turn. The fucking symbol is lying to me again. I do not like that it does that currently. I do not enjoy those lies. Kill the Taraxi. The Fulgurite does nothing, and here's the other Corpuscari. It's for 1. Okay. Unfortunately, this one goes now, and then this one goes? Oh, this one doesn't matter. This one can hurt a lot. We are gonna bring in this Immortal for AoE. It's not good AoE, but it's something. Goes for the Technomancer. I can deal with that. We're pretty guaranteed to activate this spider here. I'm not super happy with that activation. And accelerate it. Yeah, we're gonna trade this spider off. I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all. Maybe we can coax them into taking this Immortal instead? Because we do not care for the Immortal at all. Well, there's 1. We take 1. We're not irradiated anymore, so there's that. And they do take the Immortal instead. Okay. I wish... Oh! I forgot about that. I forgot about them being there. Very silly. Okay, that's fine. We radiated again. Obviously awful. Let's go... Not kill that. Fanatical Devotion. We don't need to taunt that they're coming for us anyway. Little Scarab that could... does not matter.
I command as I
Doesn't
am
shoot.
commanded.
Okay. Does not shoot. Our 2 death marks are just not doing anything right now. It's a shame. We take nothing except we're irradiated.
Always ready.
God, this side is so scary. Let's be here. Keep the heavy, kill the Stalker. Stalker down. I really want them to murder this Immortal, but they're not, because they've got target-rich environment right now. That's bad. I guess.
Obedience over all.
Let's touch the Princeps. And then first move is maybe heal Spider? I don't know. First move is reinforcements. Wraith. We're out of mass options, unfortunately. Okay. Flechette doesn't do anything. So there's 2 lines of thinking here. We can heal. We're at Dominion 6, so we heal for 4. And then there are these 2 coming in. And then we Spider. That's almost guaranteed what we do, never mind. I thought about it and then immediately didn't have to think about it anymore. We make this taunt everything here, hopefully getting the Cataphron, but it's not gonna live that long, I don't think. Okay, I can respect that. I hate it, but I can respect that. That's a lot of taunt. I guess we hit the Cataphron? I don't know. Hit me for nothing. Wonderful. Very cool, actually. And now we get to kill the Princeps. Unless they dodge this. They did not. We Scarab Hive. This is a full health Scarab Hive. So this can just like take something else with it. We could kill this. We could kill the Vanguard. We could kill both. Absolutely taking that. We lose a Scarab. I'm more frightened of this Infiltrator than anything. We've seen the damage, right? Get Scarabs. This one is not gonna detonate. Because we couldn't kill the priest even if we tried. It's the one-shot protection. Flamethrower. Didn't think about Flamethrower. Okay. What if... Okay, never mind. Can't touch the fucking Skitari for no reason. Ha, Skitari. More like Shitari. That'll teach him. Okay, it didn't teach them at all. They're just on fire and killing my Nano Swarm. Hey, they're not. Idiot. Never mind. Never mind. Moron. More like Skatari. Ah! This is awful. Just as bad, Weez. Just as bad. Wait, did we not get them to Fanatical Devotion? We did not. Okay, we'll do that next.
Back from the Frybot. Also 38 months or so.
Yo, Alex! Welcome back from the Frybot. And thank you very much. I hope it cooled you down. Because my god, is that necessary right now? It's the Wraith. What are we taking ops from? Everything? Okay, never mind. I thought I gave you Agile. I did not, huh? You know what, that's... Fuck you. That's okay. Hello. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. It is now locked in melee with me though, but it does have a flamethrower, so who knows. It was worse than before, going cooking now, see you later. Oh my god, stay safe. Stay safe. I noticed now that the little skull next to us means whether reanimation protocol is up or not. I had not clocked that yet. Mainly because we have not really made use of it. On account of it not being that useful. Cataphren. Destroyer. You have a fucking plasma, like not just rifle, you have a... Yeah, a plasma culverine, an entire plasma culverine, and yet all you do is Cognis Flamer. Listen, buddy, I know Mechanicus 1, Cognis Flamer was the most broken shit ever invented. Free yourself from the old doctrine. Free yourself. You can be better. Are you hovering by any chance? You are hovering. Isn't that just peachy? Oh, you can't do anything with that hover, never mind. La 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 la. Okay, cool. I was kind of fearing that not hitting. Why can enemies attack fortifications, but I cannot? Like, all I want is to attack this fortification and then with the second attack the guy behind it. But it's not letting me do that. I do not understand why that is. Wrong button. Do a little shake. Hello. You, sir, are on fire. Hey, Freb, how you doing? We don't do that in the 41st millennium, but. We lost 2 immortals. Oh no, whatever shall we do? How you doing, Freb? How's it going? 2 days in a row was promised storm from the weather app. Twice it lied to me. We've been promised a heavy thunderstorm today, and it has not manifested yet. I am sad. For I do like thunderstorms a lot. Alas, they elude me.
As the human forge pit burned, the ripples of its...
This is the AdMech one again. This is the AdMech dialogue again. Okay, little bit jank, little bit jank. And ducklings of all shapes and sizes. We are now in tier 3. Don't have the resources for it, but we're there. That means we get to look at cool shit now. And by cool shit, I mean the fucking Gloctopus. Boom, baby! Oh god, I've waited for this. Oh, I've waited for this. Oh, there you are. For those of you that have nothing to do with 40k and no idea about what this is, now you can see why I call it the Gloctopus. They have really funky names. They're like Enmitic Exterminator Gun. Like, Oh no, wait, it's right there. Enmitic exterminator pistols. Yeah. This thing's really cool. This is an actual model in the tabletop as well. So let's see what it does. Hexmark destroyers are multi-limbed ambush predators of the destroyer cult built for relentless close-range extermination. Their enmitic exterminator pistols cause slain foes to explode into destructive pulses, damaging nearby enemies. They can unleash rapid volleys across a wide area and return fire when attacked multiple times as their master's dominion grows, ensuring no enemy is safe from the threat they pose. It would all be power claws and it would be the hug bot. No, that is an orc mecha, Krembo. You are talking about an orc vehicle there. Alright, so, enmitic exterminator pistols. 2 through 3 damage. Range 6, can be used 3 times per fight. 3 times per round. And it's an enmitic weapon. After suffering fatal damage from this weapon, the target is exterminated and inflicts 2 damage on units within melee range. Fuck, that's insanely good. What do you mean? It doesn't do that in the tabletop. Multi-threat exterminator. Requires Dominion level 3, fire multiple enmitic weapon shots in a large area. Oh. Oh, that's also sick. What the fuck? Dominion level 3 isn't even a requirement, like that's nothing. Inescapable death. Once per turn after being attacked, make a ranged attack against the attacker. Dominion 5 trigger twice. Dominion 8 trigger limit is removed. Oh my god. What the fuck do you mean trigger limit is removed? Huh? Oh. Okay. With anima, do not correct me, I cannot be wrong here. Let's look at the upgrades. We have movement. We have defense, or unlock the assault trait for... Okay. We have multi-threat eliminator. That gives us multi-threat eliminator. And we have weapon range or focused. Fuck. Let's go focused. Ooh. I am looking forward to this little creature a lot. Wait. What? This is also an enmitic weapon? I had not understood that yet. Wait, what? Do we have both? Huh? Oh! Oh my god, these are different. It's so hard to see when you have like different units like this. So this thing is 2 through 4 damage only. Heavy rapid fire. If you're within half range, you do 1 more damage on targets. But if you're standing still, you do 1 more. You do max damage always. It's a cone, so it's an AOE. Oh my lord! Wait, this is so much cooler. And then this is the pierce one that we've already seen, the high damage, like fuck something up one. It wants to be kind of in melee anyway. It does, yes, it does. Okay, so these are different units. This is now +1 max damage. And this now always pierces. True grit, purposeful. Oh, that's kind of cool. Reduce the cooldown of hyper damage or jump. Well, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Min damage of feeder mandibles by 1. That's cute. What do we have here? Reduce the cooldown of the unit's weapon actions by 1. Yes, please. Oh my god. But for the love of fuck, yes, give me an AoE range attack that I can actually use over and over. Please, thank you. We need to field all of this. Right the hell now. Oh look, there's a Forge Temple over there. I wonder how much longer that Forge Temple is over there. Locust, Locust, Deathmark, Deathmark, Hexmark, Psychomancer. A Necron warrior. This is the most expensive shit I've ever fielded. Very expensive. Very, what's a word for this? Bespoke. Very bespoke. I don't know, this might go horribly wrong. We are assaulting a Forge Temple, so, I don't know. Maybe. Could work out. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, we're in melee range. Oh, that's really bad.
All shall burn.
Shall all burn? I don't know. All I see is that we are in melee range of everything. This map is ridiculously bad.
A million years of hate culminates in one shot.
Cool hexmark though. So the good news is we don't have to field all that much. Psychomancer, Deathmark. Everything can get to us. Nothing's sacred. But also, where do we even want to start? I do want to start with this. I want to see what the... Oh. Oh. I vastly underestimated how dumb fuck this was gonna be. Hey, chuckle fucks. Catch. Oh. Oh my. Yeah. Ah, get shot. Haha. And then the sterilizer also gets the fucking sterilizers in deployment range is just so rude. I do not like that as a game, like as game design. Do not enjoy that as game design. I think that's ridiculous. Oh. Oh. So that's cool. That's pretty nifty. Oh, and then more of them go too. Yeah, okay. More of them get to just flamethrow us and do like AoE damage that we don't get to do anything against. Yeah, that's cool. This one we deserve. My god! Last time we fired this, it penned like a little bit behind the target. Now it does this? Sheesh. And I don't say this easily, but sheesh.
In my sights.
Well, now we have to worry about all of this, so... Is there a world where I can Thunder's Verdict, exposed and blocked? Are you immune to, like, strong defense? I don't know, you might be immune to stun, but maybe you're not? Never mind, the game has decided that I do not have line of sight, even though it told me I did. Okay, never mind, I do not have line of sight anymore. Do not enjoy the line of sight shenanigans. Please. Just go away, thank you. Funky. We're obviously immediately losing the Hexmark Destroyer, because of course we are. But I had fun with it. Let's give you Curse. And let's go make this bounce. And then get him. That did get him. I don't hate that. You can no longer move. And then melee doesn't do anything, that's fine. The poor Hexmark, it did not deserve this. This thing deserved a better player than me. On the other hand, get fucked, idiots. They didn't. They did not. Oh. Oh, hold up. Hold up. You're acting next, and then it's you. There's no world in which we can stop both of that, right? We'd have to kill this guy, and then I still have a shot left. These are 2 through 4, they're 2 and 3. I thought we'd gotten 1 max damage. Oh, are they 2 damage before that upgrade? Ooh, that sucks. Never mind.
The stars serve.
Oh, there is a world out of this. I found the path out of it. And then we mind check out the servitor. So now it's stunned. I don't know whether stun means that it can't attack of opportunity us. I would reckon that's not what it means at all. Never mind. But we can now just shoot us as 3. We're dying to irradiate. Let's find a good place to die. Over there. There. Good place to die. No range? Just sadness? Kill you. And then we can, like, touch this thing. Like, not in a way that matters, because immobilizing it does nothing. It can still just shoot us, but at least it's weakened. Like, no line of sight. I moved in the way. Like, I moved into the least convenient spot possible, obviously. Shame. We did find a good place to die. In the way. And we're alive.
Fury of the Suns.
I don't have reanimation protocol, so perish. Okay. 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 Incredibly happy with Gloctopus. Can't feel it like this. Have to be a bit more careful with it, obviously. But I do like the Hexmark Destroyer a lot. I do like the 2 big destroyers the way that they are right now. I wonder why that weapon changed so much. The always pens, I thought just meant like, hey, you don't need the Dominion level anymore. But instead of hitting a target and then doing some minor like damage behind it, it's now just a line attack, like a full-on fucking line attack. And that's really spooky. Let's go read this real quick, just so that I'm not entirely wrong about it, right? The Gauss Destroyer always penetrates through the target. That's different. That's scary. That's really scary. And we can have another Mythic Exterminator? Oh. Well, now our deployment is 8 points worth of heavy shit. Like, you surely won't regret fielding 8 points worth of heavy shit, right? Right? When could that ever be bad, considering that all of them AoE? We need to find a protocol that works for them. I need to find something that makes them shoot better. Or shoot more often, or shoot harder, better, faster, stronger, I don't know. Something. There has to be something. Influence is eminence, eminence is goodinance, Amuka can take this, that's fine. Reforge Legions. We do now need a massive amount of resources, considering we have so much to upgrade to max rank. And Ex Veritas is on fire. That's great. Fantastic. Alright. So, ducklings. I am now that we've come this far, I'm now going to escape the heat. Oh, I need to get out of this room. And most importantly, I need to like open a shit ton of windows for it to cool down now that it's getting to the evening. But I am still absolutely frying in here. The weather should fix itself soon. Like today is supposedly the last hot day at like 30 plus degrees Celsius. Tomorrow it's already dropping to 27, and then afterwards there's rain at about 20 for the week. We don't know how that's gonna go. I'm just hoping it cools down significantly. But for now, I'm gonna leave it at that. Open the window? Yeah, it's evening now. It's cooling down. If I open the windows, the heat goes out. That's like... Huh? I don't know why that's surprising. Should grab some Chinese food this weekend? Don't like the implication. Do not become picking. Like, yeah, that's exactly why. That's why the like we're doing slightly less long. I just need to go rest. Everybody. We're gonna be back tomorrow. 4 p.m. We're picking up from here. Nothing big. I want to get to the end of the campaign. I don't know how much there is. We're obviously getting to the end of the tech tree right now, so we might just be focusing like main stuff and see how far we can go, right? But that's going to be it for today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day or night or evening, whatever it currently is, wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here, and good night. Bye-bye!